Yo, well, that was a bit of a rush. My word. Welcome to Micks Mowers show, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Live Saturday night with me, Micks Mowers. Give us a thumbs up in the chat if you can hear me and if you can see me. And then we'll go from there. Had a little bit of a late one today because we had our in-laws round. It was my niece's birthday, Ellie. So she came round and had a bit of birthday cake. Yeah, you can hear me cool. Bit of birthday cake, bit of this, bit of that, and by the time we got ourselves sorted out, Mrs. P had dinner all ready to go, and or sort of ready to be prepared. And then she changed her mind, and said, "Oh, do you know what? Should we have a Chinese?" So we had a Chinese. However, our normal Chinese that we absolutely love was closed for annual holiday. So I rang there for about 15 minutes, couldn't get through. So I went down there, it was shut. So I had to go to another Chinese, which I don't think was as good, but Mrs. P quite liked it, but I didn't. So yeah, we're a bit behind. So Riley boy has literally just gone to bed. He's got a belly full of noodles, and he's just gone to bed. And he caught me out on TV. He saw that I was going to go live. So, so that's that. So I had a nice Chinese, and been a busy week, to be fair. Been busy, been at work, doing my normal day-to-day job or night-to-night job. And in between that, I spent 2 days around my sister-in-law's decorating her hallway, giving her hallway a bit of a facelift, a bit of wallpaper going up, a bit of caulking going on, and this, that, and the other. And I'm busy doing that, and I've been busy. I want to try and recover her garage roof. It's got the old corrugated asbestos style stuff on the roof, and I'm trying to get hold of some fiberglass plastic roofing called Big 6, which has got a 6-inch pitch on it. I can't find any, and not any local anyway. So I'm looking around for that at the moment. So I was going to get on and do that garage roof this week, but because I couldn't find the materials I was after, I had to bypass that. Which is a bit of a shame, but there you go. I tried about 6 different outlets in my area, and all of them had none in stock, and some hadn't even heard of it. So, right, that's monetization done, and get rid of that. That's gone for tonight. Lovely job. So that was that. Luke, going to send you a bill for my mower repairs. Laugh at that. I should tell you all about that in a little while. Yeah, that's very funny. Thank you, Pete. You're an absolute star. So apart from that, what have I been doing? Mower wise, had an HRX 476 in for standard service, and a bit of a fix on the studs. You know, the 3 studs that hold a pull cord on. I tried to aluminium weld, but it was a failure. Every time I heated the housing up, the housing started to melt rather than dropping the aluminium down inside. So that's a bit of a thing. So I couldn't fix that for him. But however, I don't think it will affect the use of the machine. Micks Mowers, painting and decorating. When can I book you in? Yeah, righto. So I've been doing that. Done a Honda Izzy as well. Got that as a standard service. The engine does sound a little bit tired now, but it's been used professionally, so it does sound a bit tired. But that's that. My generator I've got up and running. That's all as it should be. Sold a nice little Mountfield 41, not Mountfield, Hater 41. That made good money. That's sold. And I've got my fella picking up his 2 lawnmowers tomorrow at midday. So I've been doing that. In between bits and pieces, my heating has packed up on my Astrovan. No blower. So I've started doing a video on that today, and I've ordered a new motor and resistor for that. So I'm doing a video on that today. Just waiting for bits to come. My trailer video that you all saw, or some of you might have saw, I put the extension sides on. The fella who, Jeff, who owns a company, has since emailed me back to say he's had 3 or 4 inquiries with regards to other people wanting trailer sides for theirs as well. So thank you very much for that. That's cool. And because of that, hi, Bell. Nice to see you, mate. Nice to see you. Because of you guys have been emailing him about inquiries about your trailers, he's since emailed me or texted me to say because of that, he's going to send me over a nice brand spanking new jockey wheel free of charge. So mine doesn't have a jockey wheel, it has a stanchion. But he said, if you want a jockey wheel for it, Mick, you can have one. So he's going to send it over to me later on. So I'll do a little thank you video on that. So that's cool. I didn't do the video on purpose to get something free. It's just the way it went. But it is a good company. So I do rate them. So doing that. And then on top of that, mate Harry, he's in the chat. He's got a slightly smaller Eiffel Williams trailer that he's just purchased. It looked brand spanking new. Is what I think it was secondhand, but it looked brand new. Anyway, he's got a brand spanking new Eiffel Williams proper canvas for his trailer, but it's too small. It actually fits mine, so he's offered to sell it to me. He only wanted £10 for it, which I thought was quite cheap. No, he didn't. And so I done a deal with Harry, and that's on its way. Apparently, it should have been here today, but it hasn't got here today, so it might be tomorrow or Monday. So I've now got a nice brand spanking trailer with big sides on it, and also a proper canvas for it as well. So yeah, super happy with that. Bell's has given me a $5 super sticker. Thank you very much, Bell. Much appreciate, my old buddy boy. If you want to know anything about chainsaws, then go and check my man Bell out. He's super fantastic at doing all sorts of chainsaws, reporting them, repairing them, vintage stuff, modern day stuff. He does a lot. He does a live stream generally just after me. So go and check him out. He's super cool. So that's what I've been doing. I have been trying to watch as many videos as I can, but it does seem like a lot of you guys have been pumping videos out left, right, and centre, and it has been a bit of a chore trying to keep up amongst doing all what I've just said I've been doing. So I know I've been watching. Who did I watch today? Hobby Mower. He was doing a tiller. I watched him. I watched Pull a Bear Head. He was doing a tractor pulling video. Who else I watched today? I think Rusty Rooster doing a golf cart. That was quite good as well. I enjoyed that. So I have been watching some videos where I can. If I don't comment on them, doesn't mean I haven't watched them. I have tried to watch as many as I can. Why are you spanking your new trailer? I'm not spanking it. It is a spanking trailer. So that's good. My Mrs. P is in the chat. She's indoors, feet up on the old settee. Probably a nice bit of chocolate or something. Sitting there chilling, watching me on the old big screen TV. So give Mrs. P a hello and be nice to her. That's cool. Me petrol video has gone a bit bonkers. The one where I removed the ethanol, I had a few bad comments on there, which I had to remove and what have you, but that's what it is. But that's just hit over 103,000 views in about 4 weeks. So super happy with that. That's brilliant. And one other thing, I've just got to move my old TV so you can see. He's in the chat, I think. Over here. Check me out. Look at that. What's that there? That's my own coffee machine. Just there, look. My mate Ridgeware Mowers, or Randall Mowers, he bought me a coffee machine because I said I needed. we had got coffee given to us the other week. He's bought me a brand foreign new coffee machine. So there is some coffee on my wish list if you feel free to buy some. And also, you know them really, really posh coffee biscuits you get like Costa, Mrs. P, what they called, them posh ones. There's a box of them on there as well. So if you want to go and buy me some coffee or buy me some coffee biscuits, then feel free to do so. They're in my Amazon wish list. If someone wants to run my Amazon wish list, please feel free to do so. So I know that my Amazon wish list has become a bit of a joke recently. But do you know what? It's an absolutely fantastic thing to have to give other channels shout outs and to help you along the YouTube journey. Because anyone that does also run a YouTube channel, it costs money. We all know it costs money. Biscoff, that's the one. Yeah, Biscoff. It's some on my Amazon wish list. So it does cost money to do it. It's not a cheap hobby to do. And if you don't sell the machines and what have you, then it is a struggle to get the tools and bits and pieces you need and spare parts. So I know at Rusty Rooster, did you put the new Ford Transit custom on your wish list? Not yet, Dick. That'll be on the next week. I know at Rusty Rooster, he too also got something off of his wish list, which was quite nice, or just a gift. He got some filters, some torque bits, and something else, spark plugs, Honda spark plugs. So, do you know what? You know, if other channels do have a wish list, then you should support your local channels because you know they do work hard. There he is, Ridgeway. There you are. He's the one who bought me my coffee machine, and I have already used it. In fact, I used it that day. I've got to do a bit of jiggery poke. I've even written down my coffee mixture. So I mixed it up. It was a little bit weak. So for 12 cups, if I fit level 12, gives me 3 big cups of coffee in a big mug. 7 scoops should be enough. So I've written all that down, so I know where I'm going with my coffee, and it's a fantastic machine. It makes coffee in about, I don't know, 3.5 minutes. It's lush. And my mate Taffy, he's going to come down and see me on Tuesday. He's coming down for noon coffee or whatever. So that'd be cool. Looking forward to seeing my mate Taff. Not seen him for a little while. So that's good. I got 84 of you in the house. Nice to see you. I hope you're all doing well. Thanks for popping in. Give us a thumbs up on your way in, or if you can't stop, give us a thumbs up on your way out. It means just as much to me. I've got 33 thumbs up with over 84 people in the house. So give us a few more thumbs up if you could, please. That'd be much appreciated. Let me just refresh my page. There you go. I got one thumbs down because I mentioned no thumbs up. That's brilliant. So give us a thumbs up on your way in. I see Boneyard Garage is in the house. Nice to see you, buddy boy. Hope you're doing well. Give them a thumbs up. Is absolutely free. It doesn't cost you anything, but it does help towards the growth of the channel. It pushes the videos out there. I do better, which means you do better. Since last week, we celebrated my 10,000 subscriber giveaway, and I now believe, apart from Anders, I don't know if Anders is in the house, but Anders' parcel was the last one to go out, so he should have received his. He's over in Sweden. So he should have received his prize. I know that Nev has got his, and I think Vinny, I'm not quite sure. I think he's got his. So thank you very much for everyone that supported me, and that also goes out to my mate Hayes, James. Hayes Machinery. He also gave me a massive discount and chucked in a few freebies there for the Milwaukee giveaway. So since we've done that last week before, I'm now at 11,200 and something. So we've already creeped up another 1,000 subscribers in about a week and a half. So we're now at 11,000, on our way to 12. So because it is climbing a little bit quicker than what I ever anticipated, my next giveaway will be at 15,000 subscribers. When I get to 15, we will then do a giveaway there. Now my chat is on subscriber only, only because we've been having one or two negative people coming in, leaving their mark, and what have you. I may take it off in a little while and see how we get on, but I can also turn it back on again at a moment's notice. So I'm not overly concerned, but I know that I think my channel was only partly monetized last week because of people coming in upsetting the apple cart. So I shall leave it on there. So if you want to comment in my streams, I'm here. Post office wanted tax and commissions fee. Just paid. Whoop, where'd it go? Just paid it, so guest delivery is next week. Okay, mate, cool. Well, you got a good prize there anyway, Anna. So whatever you have to pay in tax, you've got some good prizes there, mate. That'll be coming to you very, very shortly. So that's cool. The Merman, it'll go quick. 15K in no time. Well, I hope so. You know, the channel's doing very, very well. So I'm over the moon with it. I hope you guys are. I do work very, very hard to try and get the content out. I know some of the content is a bit samey, but whatever comes in is what I do a video on. It's as simple as that. I've got over 100 in my house. So give us a thumbs up on your way in or on your way out. As I say, it does help towards the growth of my channel. I've got 60 thumbs up with over 100 people in the house, which is absolutely fantastic. Now gone up to 58 thumbs up, and that thumbs down has gone. So maybe someone has changed their mind and they actually do like me, although just a bit undecided. So that's the way that is. I have now emptied my red toolbox. That's now completely empty. I'm going to put that up for sale, cheap. I know Mrs. P spent a bit of money for it about 2.5 years ago. It served me very, very well indeed, but I no longer need it. So I'm going to sell my red box, and I have taken the intermediate box out, which is now here, which is now going to be my new carburetor cleaning drawers. All my files and stuff are all in there. So that is my new glitchy mind. My Wi-Fi has just got a bit of a glitch to it, Dick. It'll come back in a minute. Let me double check I'm on the right Wi-Fi. Yeah, I'm on the right Wi-Fi. Yeah, it'll come back in a minute. A little blurry, Mick. Yeah, it'll come back. It just drops out. It says I've got all the bars. Connection is unstable. It's all plugged in. Let me just move it. Right, we'll try that. See what happens. It does do that. What I might do, I might just refresh it very, very, very quick. I'll just refresh my screen and see if that does anything at my end. 2 seconds. But well, let's try that. It's sometimes for some reason it just has a bit of a burden. You know, it hasn't lost no strength in signals. But there you go. Tie your hands upside down if it's unstable, Mick. Yeah, cheers for that. Much appreciated. So yeah, my toolbox is now for sale. It'll be cheap. Just do someone a favour in their garage, hopefully. And I've got my nice new toolbox now, which I'm working on. So been busy. And the last thing I did today was you look great, says Bruce's shop. Cheers, Bruce. I fired up at John Deere today because I haven't done a lot of mowers since probably 2-3 weeks. I've just been busy and the weather's not been very good either. And, you know, we're coming towards the end of the season. So I fired the old John Deere up today. That's the one I did in the job lot that smoked like an absolute train. And I cut my lawn with it, and it was a bit smoky here and there, just when you engage a rotor clutch on it and what have you. But apart from that, it ran absolutely beautiful. Did not miss a beat. So that machine, just as far as I'm aware, just wants a bit of a service. Would you ship the toolbox to Birmingham, Mick? No. So that's that. So that's what I've been doing. Let's see who I've got in the house. I've got 97 to 100 people in the house, which is lovely numbers. We love lovely numbers like that. So my chat will jump, obviously. I've been chatting for about 16 minutes. So Sparky was first in the house. He sent me an email with a new logo or something. Yeah, cheers, Sparky. I did that, mate. Thanks, appreciate it, mate. Much appreciated. Hobby Motor in the house. There's Bill Shed. Gary Ross in the house. Hello, mate. Nice to see you. Thanks for popping in. Jason Hughes in the house. Vinny Price in the house. Mower, Diddy guys, and Doles. Nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. Gary Ross, Hobby Motor. I think April, good stream, and hello. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Yeah, cheers, Jason Summers, much appreciated, buddy boy. AJP Garden Machines in the house. Mrs. P had your t-shirt on last night in bed, AJP, as a pajama nightie. She did. Gary Ross, Hobby Motor, you're all chatting, you're twatting. Anders in the house. Hello, mate. Nice to see you. Thanks for popping in. Mac 210 in the house. Nice to see ya. Tinkering Taylor Nev in the house. Nice to see you, mate. Hope you're doing well. Jason Hughes also in the house. Chris B's in the house. So is my mate Henry. Nice to see you, Hank. Hope you're doing well. Hobby Motor, Chris B. I know my chat did disconnect, so I may have to refresh my pop-out chat. I'm going to lose so many chats. It's unbelievable. So I set it up when I was actually indoors and walked down the garden. My chat disconnected, so I'm going to lose a lot of chat, and I am. Okay, so forgive me for that. I can't odds it because I was in a bit of a rush. So let me put my pop-out chat over here. And then we'll bring that down. I'm going to miss half a chat, so you have to forgive me. Let's bring my pop-out chat back up. Let's get rid of that one and bring that one up, and we'll go way to the top best I can. So I'm going to miss a lot of you, but if I do miss you, say, oh, Mick, you forgot me. Jason Hughes, Ian Watchop in the house. So's my mate Ken. Bruce's shop, Bill's in the house. Dean Arsenal Engine in the house. Andrew Robinson in the house. Mrs. P's in the house. Dick Small Engine in the house too. Hello, Dick. Nice to see you. Thanks for popping in. Andrew Gravely Man, Ian Matthews, Mike Hardy in the house, or Mick Hardy, Mr. Pete Frow, Jason Hughes, Ian's Workshop. Nice to see you. Thanks for popping in. My mate John. Hello, John. Hope you're doing well, buddy boy. You look much better. Blurry, Mick, says John. Cheers, brother. Dirt Rider in the house. Hello, Mike. Nice to see you, mate. Thanks for popping in. Hayes Machinery in the house. Nice to see you. Jonathan Sherwood's in the house. Nice to see you, mate. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for popping on in. Bruce's shop, Hobby Motor, Mend It Man in the house, Catch a Cow in the house. Nice to see you. Jonathan in the house. Nice to see you. You all chatting. Ben Workshop in the house. Hello, Ben. Spoons in the house. Hello, Spoons. Jordan in the house. Hello, Jordan. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Mick, take the Halloween mask off. It's not for another 3 weeks. Okay, Ken. That's gonna come back. I hope you're aware that's gonna bite you in the arse tonight, Ken. Yeah. Just so we're clear. My mate Harry in the house. Harry's Workshop. Nice to see you, mate. Hope you're doing well. X-Fail in the house. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well, my old friend. Whereabouts does Mick live in the UK? Right on the bottom bit, south coast, right close to the sea. Any closer to the sea, you get your feet wet. Mrs. P, Small Engine DIY in the house. Hello, mate. Hope you're doing well, buddy boy. Nice to see you. Thanks for popping on in. Another fantastic channel. Joe's in the house. Nice to see you, Joe. Tim Grass Cutter Palmer in the house. Nice to see you, Tim. Hope you're doing well. That's all I've got. So I have missed you. Hi, Breezy. Nice to see you, mate. Scott Keller's in the house too. If I have missed it, it's because my chat locked off. Okay, so I can't odds it. So we'll let the chat run. I mean, if I have missed it, oh, Mick, you forgot me. 105 in the house. Fantastic numbers. And I've got 64 thumbs up. We've only been going for 20 minutes. So give us a thumbs up on your way in or on your way out. As I say, it does help towards the growth of my channel, and it is completely free to do so and does not cost you a penny. Hello, Ed. Nice to see you, mate. Thanks for popping on in. Hope you're all doing okay. Fix it and scrap it, though, mate. Nice to see you, Neil. Hope you're doing okay, buddy boy. I forget anyone. Jason Hughes. Right, we get him, don't we? Right, let's put a link at him. Copy that. Right, there's a link. Now, as I say, my channel is currently on subscriber only. There be the rules and regulations of the house, which are not set out by me. They're set out by YouTube as community guidelines, and they change every single week to protect the creators, to protect children, and to protect yourselves. Anyone that does not play nicely in my stream gets kicked out. Make no bones about it, okay? If you're going to muck about, you're gone. And also, it counts for the same when you come up onto my panel. If you come up onto my panel with things like hideous curtains or things like that, or come on speaking some kind of Dutch language drunk out your head, then you're going to get dropped. As simple as that. Also, if you come on eating excessively, big packets of crisps and whatever, then you get dumped as well. But if you don't behave yourself, then I'm afraid you're going to have to go. I just don't tolerate it. There are hundreds of other streams out there that you can join to go and have that sort of fun if you want to do so. But you can't stay here and muck me about. I just don't have it. So if you're going to muck about, you're gone. Which is cool. So be warned. Also, when you come up on my panel, you must be fully clothed, must be over the age of 18 years old. You must not be Canadian. No foul language or anything like that, because if you do, then I shall drop you in the basement. And when you're ready to come back up again, if you continue to muck about again, then you'll just be blocked from the basement. You won't even be able to come back in again unless I remember to unblock you later on. Hello, Steve. So that be the rules of a house. The rules of a house are set there not by me, but by YouTube as community guidelines. That's why you can only have so much. Yeah, Bruce, I can see it, but Bruce, I can see it. What I want is a Bruce cup. That's what I need. So that be the rules. So without further ado, let's bring some people up. Must not be Canadian. Yeah, that's funny, right? Yeah. and you can bet your bottom dollar to a barn dance. There'd be a Canadian in the house. I bet your bottom dollar to that. So first in the house is my old mucker, Brucey boy. There he is. Bruce.
Hello, my friend. How are you?
I'm doing very well. I've got something to show you, actually. What am I going to show you? Where is it? It's down in here. What am I going to do? How are we going to do this, Bruce? Let me show you. Let's just minimize you a bit first, mate. Let's just sit back a bit. We're going to add that. And where did I put it? Where did I put it? It's in here. In there. Yeah, that's cool. We like that. Bomb. Let me just upload that. Come on. Let me get rid of. Has that done it? Let's have a look. Let's have a little look here. See if it done it. Yeah, it did. Cool. Right, cool. So I had a bit of play today, Bruce. And I come up with that.
How'd you scrape that off?
So I actually put a little on YouTube on your cap as well.
I see that.
So, well, the thing is, you see, I hope you don't mind, but like I said to you, where have I gone? I'll turn the camera back on. What I want to do, because obviously to send a T-shirt out is expensive and whatever. So I thought, well, I'll make my own. I've got double wide sixes as well, so that's cool. So yeah, I've also got Steve Small Engines cap in the kitchen. I wasn't aware tonight, but Riley caught me, so I had to take it back off again. So that was that. So how are you doing, my friend? You doing well?
Yeah, pretty good.
It's nice to see you. You look sort of chilled, actually. You look chilled today.
I'm tired, actually, a little tired.
Are you tired? This is saying chill can be confused as tired.
Yeah, been working hard in the yard, and
yeah,
and I was yanking on a chainsaw too much yesterday, and I'm a little stiff.
Well, actually, funny you say that. I was doing some wallpapering around my sister-in-law's, and I wasn't really exerting myself, but I've now got a trapped nerve in between my shoulder blades, and my neck's gone crook as well.
I get that.
Yeah, so I've had Mrs. P walk up and down my back in high heels. That hasn't cured it. So we're gonna go for knee-high boots tonight. See if that works.
Golf shoes.
Hopefully, yeah. Failing that, I'll get Klaus to do it in a pair of clogs. We'll figure something out there. So let's see who else we've got in the house. Who's that down there? Someone else who's a Bruce Shops fanatic. My mate Ken. There he is.
Hey.
Kenny boy.
Thought this was Bruce's day, so I figured,
It's Bruce's day. It is. Let's have a bit of a Brucey day show. That's a good day. Mick, you should start designing stickers. Now, what it is, I went onto Google, punching Bruce's shop, punch images, and there's images of you in the shop going like that, and there's your new logo. So obviously somewhere you've uploaded it onto Google somewhere, because Google now have it. So It had no watermark across it saying Mick, you can't copy it. So I thought, well, I'll take it then.
Hey, Mick,
Well,
question. How's that Kona coffee?
Yeah, lush, baby, really nice. Yeah, I did make it a little bit weak at first. I got in a big slippers mug from Terrell. It's a big 17-ounce mug or something. So it was a little bit weak, but as I say, I have now mucked about with it. And yeah, I think if I have a cup tonight, I probably won't be sleeping for about the next 14 days.
So
I need to be a bit careful. It's proper coffee, but yeah, it's nice. So thank you very much, Ridware Mowers, for buying me, which is weird, right? Because I only put that on my Amazon wishes, like, that night, and then the next day it turned up a brand spanking new coffee machine. It's fantastic, To be fair, I also FaceTime Ken about 6:30 in the morning US time.
Oh, you were giddy. It was like a kid on Christmas morning. He's like, "You'll never guess what happened. I got a coffee make." I'm like, "What?"
Yeah, but Ken, your reaction was,
and he's like all excited. He just got a pony,
Ken's reaction was, "You're crapping me."
I'm serious. I was like, "What?" I said he just put it on like 12 hours ago. He goes, "You don't know it just showed up." And I'm like, "What?"
It just turned up. It was there.
It was hilarious.
Mrs. P was like, "You're joking. Who's bought you your own coffee machine?" Oh, I don't know. Put biscuits on the wish list.
That's crazy.
It was cool. It was cool. I see you was out last night, Ken. Daughter's birthday, am I correct?
Yeah, my oldest, Jessica, the one who had the cancer, she's 28 now. And it was funny. Her favorite Chinese place is about 3 or 4 blocks from Yale University in New Haven. And it's her favorite one called Basil's. And we get there and it's takeout only. And I'm like, are you kidding me? So we stood out there. We didn't know what to do. We had an Indian place on one side, a Mexican place on the other. New Haven's got anything you'd want, okay? And in the meantime, someone set a fire in back of a warehouse. So there's ambulances and everything else going on. So it was an interesting night. We ended up.
So you're telling me you were stood in the middle of a street with a Mexican, an Indian, a Chinese, and a chicken house. I bet you were salivating all over the road. I bet you just weren't sure which way to go. And that's why there's a big fire, because a car obviously hit your saliva, went straight into a shop and caught fire.
You know me too well.
I know you far too well. We've also got in the house. He's laughing. My old mate, what's his name? Hobby Motor. Hello, Hobby Motorer. How you doing, mate? Nice to see you.
Howdy, people.
Hello.
Thanks for popping in. I did watch your Tiller video today. Didn't understand a word of it. It was in some kind of foreign language, but I got the gist of it. Looked like
It was a nice one. It was a nice one.
Yeah, well, it looked like a pretty straightforward job. The machine was clean. Bit of a fiddle fairy to get that blinking carburetor out of there, but not overtaxing. And then, may I say, a professional Bruce's shop standard carburetor clean after that.
Thank you.
In every one of his videos, I understand the word mota. That's about it.
Right. The only bit I understand is when he says "Welcome to Hobby Motor" at the beginning. That's the only bit I get.
Yeah, why is he saying that in English and the rest is in Dutch?
That's what I'm saying. And nice to see you still using your. Nice to see you. Nice to see you using your tea strainer tongs as well. They're nice, aren't they? For putting the jets in.
They are. That's a super good trick. I think I got that from Donny Boy 73. He was using something like that.
No, you got it from me, bruv.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, I got it from you. That's right.
What do you mean, for the cleaner, for the ultrasonic cleaner?
Yeah. Donny rang me up and said, "Mick, can I use that?" I said, "Yeah." If you buy it off my affiliate wish link, Donny, you can then do your own thing. So yeah, he copied me. That's fine. That's what we all do. So it's nice to see you. Thanks for coming, Klaus. We've also got some bloke in here with some. Looks like he's been playing Twister. Oh no, it's not. It's a set of curtains.
Hey,
turn the lights on, Luke. They're brown again.
It's dark outside now.
Why?
So you're gonna have to put up with them being dull tonight.
Dull
Curtains. Yeah.
Why?
They look brown without a backlight.
To put a light bulb on, Luke, is not an expensive thing to do. You can even get LED ones.
I'll try in a minute.
Put one on your wish list, Luke.
Yeah.
Well, it's definitely not Luke's day. Gosh, I come on here and everybody's nice to me, and you come on and everybody's jumping all over you.
Yeah. Yeah,
Bruce,
well.
you know what happens when you hit that link? It's 50-50, bruv, whether you're going to get it or whether you ain't. It's as simple as that. Speaking of 50-50 club, there's my old mate, Henry Milwaukee. There he is.
Hey,
Henry.
Henry.
Nice to
How
see
you guys doing?
Well, I got my Henry shirt on.
We're
Yeah.
having a be nice to Bruce day today.
It's getting hot in here.
I don't know why Ken decided to do that. Whoa, was that Bruce's jumper on?
Oh, what's he
Yeah.
got? What's he wearing? You got a Henry shirt?
Oh, gee,
Whoa.
They must be out of production because that's the only one I've ever seen.
Absolutely
Two.
no shame whatsoever.
But look at his mug. Look at his mug. He's got a mixed mug.
Unreal.
Oh.
I cannot.
And it's a left-handed mug as well.
Ah.
Very few out there.
Left-handed.
You righties laugh, but there's not that many things out there that I look like. At least I know who I'm drinking from.
Yeah.
It would be absolutely lovely to have a Bruce's shop T-shirt. I can assure you of that.
It would be.
Yeah, that would be nice. That would be good.
But as we all
Let's
know,
see. 25, 50, 75, 100,
But
125.
Mick, you got the logo now, so you need to make a nice Mick banana hammock with Bruce's logo on
well,
it.
Whoa.
as we all know, it's only taken Bruce best part of 9 months to cut
Oh.
stickers out.
Now, did it? I think
so-
I everybody on this panel, I have sent an email for your address, so I'm getting
That's right.
somewhere.
I sent mine
Right?
within the
Luke?
first 3.5
Yep.
minutes of you sending that out. So what I decided to do was, because you're going to take so long to get all this stuff out to me, I've decided to go over to my T-shirt printing studio place, and you just go onto here. You go on to T-shirts like that. You scroll down. You find what one you want. I generally go for these ones here. That's what I generally go for. So you click on that. Right, and you choose a colour you want, and I think the red looks really good in Bruce's colour. I think you then go to here, you then go to upload image, you then go to click on that. Check you out!
Whoa. Nice.
Look at that, baby!
Oh,
you
lordy.
can then go and put it onto the
13
back as
pounds.
well.
That's pretty cheap.
Yeah, not bad. Upload the image
That's
onto
about what
there.
I spend, yeah.
What if you want it on the front and back?
Yeah, there you go, front and back. There's back, there front.
Oh, cool.
Or
Only
you
2
can, or you
pounds
can
more.
change,
That's
or you
actually
can change. You
reasonable.
can change the position of the front. Have a small one up the top. Bob, there it
Nice.
goes.
I like
So
that.
I've
That
ordered.
looks
Yeah,
I've
that's
ordered
my
two-
favorite right there, of course.
Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah,
You gotta
obviously,
get one
but
with a pocket, though,
obviously-
Nick, with a pocket.
obviously, I would have mine in large, Bruce, because I'm a large kind of guy. The green looks quite good. I quite like the green as well. And the yellow, actually, looked really. I don't do it in the small. Okay, so let's try yellow. The yellow, actually, for what it is, I think makes it pop. I'm a fan of the yellow. Look at that.
That's big.
Yeah, and that's what we want. We want a big Bruce. So there you go. So
Oh.
that's what I've been doing. Today I went off and designed my own Brucey T-shirt. So I got
You got more done this morning than I did in the last month and a half.
I didn't want. That's so true. I didn't want to show you up. So that was that. So also today I nearly got in a row with someone today, which is quite good. No, I did. Right, because I serviced. Luke, shut up. Because I serviced 2 lawnmowers, right? One HRX and one Honda Izzy, and I did them. And the price I think was adequate for 2 mower full service. One I had to have a brand new blade, which wasn't cheap.
No.
So I priced him up. How much it all come to, and sent it off. I got a reply saying, in fact, I'll read you a reply. The reply came back.
I love these.
And personally, I personally itemized each item so you know how much what cost you and what have you, right? So I text my mate. Where is he? Yeah. So I sent it all off. There's a big write up of what cost what and what was done. I put an invoice will be ready on collection if required. He put, I ain't paying that. They ain't my mowers. So I thought, okay. So I texted back saying, okay, I'll sell them. Right. Then it dawned on me that the bloke who actually I was servicing his machines is called Luke, and I sent them to him. And I shan't tell you what I called him about 3 comments down. But,
You know,
Yeah.
about once a year or twice a year, I get a comment about a price or something, and I just say, take them over to XYZ. They'll charge you a half an hour to drop it off, labor, and then they'll start, and it'll be $125 before they even blink.
Yeah.
They don't understand that. Then they don't come back because they're
obviously, Luke, you actually saw what I charged for 2 lawnmower full
Yeah.
services with a Honda HRX 476 brand spanking new
Blade.
genuine blade as well.
Yeah, 'cause the
what-
blade was near on 40 quid, weren't it? The blade.
37 for a blade, for a genuine Honda. I could have got a cheap one, but for me, it's a professional guy. So now that I've actually cut out the bag, shown you what I actually charged for 2 full services, what do you think? Do you think that's about fair or overpriced?
I think it was fair. I think it was fair because one of them was classed as a pro machine, isn't it? The HRX. He's using it commercially. So yeah, I think that was fair enough. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
if I can pop in because it's Bruce Day. I did 3 machines for this really nice guy. Right, the first machine was a $60 repair. Second one was just a tune-up, $40. That's what I charged for just a run-of-the-mill garden variety tune-up. And then, of course, he brings in a little Honda generator, and that went because I ended up finding a corroded connector inside. Like that was hard to find. It's not putting out juice, but the engines are in, and those are always a little more complicated. And I charged him double, of one of the lawnmowers, and he was kind of, he said, I thought that'd be the easy one because it's just a generator. And I said, you got this wrong. I said, a lawnmower and an engine with a blade. That's it.
Yeah.
Generators have a lot of stuff on them. And he paid it and he went away. Maybe he'll be back. I don't know if he's watching.
Well, it's what it is. And funnily enough, I was having this chat with Luke, I think it was either last night. Last night about we both enjoy working on 2-strokes. I know, Bruce, now you're getting back into your 2-strokes again. Yep. In fact, I think it's fair to say you're in your 2-strokes. You're back on them again.
I'm in them. I'm in them.
And I don't know about you, Klaus, but I know it can work. So I actually enjoy working on 2-strokes. I find them more challenging, more rewarding when they start.
If more frustrating when
they can be frustrating. Yeah, they can be frustrating.
Oh, definitely. But that's what sets the men from the boys.
Yeah.
To work on a 2-stroke and to get it running right. I saw that DNR Small Engine did a Echo strimmer this week, and to see him tune it. And I wouldn't say DNR is an experienced small engine guy. He's definitely having a good go at it. Okay. But to see him just sit there tuning that engine high and low, just so it idles right, picks up right as well, flattens out at the top and backs off a touch, just absolutely lovely to see. Because I've seen Conker try to tune, and my God, forget it. You know what I mean?
He had a nice little video this morning.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet, so
I think it's 2 days old.
No. Oh, okay. Well, I am behind.
But I think it's a case. It's just checking everything through as you go, making sure that the fuel lines are good and everything, and just cover everything as you're going through them, really, because they can be frustrating and finicky sort of things anyway. So just make sure you cover everything. And if you're a bit undecided about a fuel line, just put a new one in it.
Definitely. Harry says there's more money in mowers, and I think you're absolutely correct. There is, but if you get a commercial guy come in and he give you 2 mowers, you can bet your bottom dollar to a barn dance he got 2 strimmers, 2 blowers, 2 hedge trimmers, a long reach trimmer, and an edger.
Yeah.
So straight away you've got another 6 or 8 items there which you can get your teeth into as well. So although you say there's more money in the mowers, if you service 5 or 6 bits of 2-stroke kit, and if there's just standard services and they're running A1 already, and you ain't got to muck about with them, you can turn around quick, sharp, and it's definitely worth doing. But so many people just don't like them. It's as simple as that.
If they come in running, isn't it nice?
Yes. Yes.
I had one come in last week, Bruce, an HS 81T that hadn't been running in 2 years.
Those are the worst.
No, actually, to be fair, it wasn't. Once I figured out, and you'll see in the video, once I figured out what was wrong with it, it would have only taken me 15 minutes to service it, but it took me nearly 45 minutes because he says someone hadn't been in, but I think someone had been in.
And it's easy to look back on a trouble. Oh, that was easy, but to get to that point, it takes time.
No, but I mean, my biggest issue with the two-strokes is that I mean, if you work on upper grade Husqvarnas and Steels and Echoes, no problems. Once you get into the mid-range, your newer McCullochs, I hate them with a vengeance.
I tell you what, I've just actually done a McCulloch. It is the newer type, sort of the homeowner type one. And a video will be out on that, and it's so fiddly. The carburetor and everything's so tight, and everything fits in so tight.
But the problem for me is not working on them. Is that you very, very fast get to the point where it's money wise, it's no longer feasible.
Yeah,
and you're sitting there with a bill. You're gonna charge to a customer, and you're very close to what the damn thing is worth.
Yeah,
and. You just want to go the extra step but there's just simply not money in it for either me or the owner.
So you have to eat it. You have to eat it close.
And you know what? Yeah. That's the only thing I won't do.
Because
that's the only. I am not taking up the tab for other people's machines and repairs. I don't. The only time I do that is the single mom with 3 kids. I will pick it up there, but other than that, no.
Hard ass.
I was working on a Husqvarna not so long ago, and I had to just change a carburetor on it. It took me 45 minutes just to get the damn carburetor out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. This McCulloch was a bit like that.
Oh,
everything's so tight.
What is the
and also, I don't know how it is in Canada and the States, but if you have the box store McCullochs, the Chinese ones today, and you need an intake gasket, you have to buy the freaking gasket set.
Yeah,
we better change this to closest day.
Wow, are those the ones made by Jen Feng? Are those the Jen Feng ones?
I don't know. I know. I really don't know. They don't always put it on there, but I just know that you can't buy a single gasket like you can on an Echo or Husqvarna or whatever. You have to buy a gasket set. It's 150 kronas. Is what? That's like 16, 17 pounds for the gasket set, and you just need the intake gasket. It's like
you can't. You don't make your own, though, Klaus, on certain things.
They're too thin.
Oh,
yeah. If you put one that and it has a breather hole in it, you get that wrong. It just
yeah.
Well, you know what I did yesterday? I'm working on an old Poulan, which is a Husqvarna same saw, right? Old.
Yeah.
And I forgot to put the diaphragm gasket on, and on the carburetors, the diaphragm gasket goes first, then the diaphragm, and then the plate.
Yeah. So
it pressure tested because I'm pressure testing the other side of the needle, and I dipped it in the gas, no bubbles, nothing, Yahoo, and it wouldn't start. It wouldn't go. I'm like, oh my God, what have I done? And then all of a sudden, I was playing with the primer bulb line, and I blew it, and I saw bubbles come out around the diaphragm, and I saw there's no diaphragm.
That's why they call it pull on, Bruce. Pull on and on.
Oh, nice. But once I got it going, it just up to 10 grand and singity do, ving, ving, ving.
Ken, what happened about your Walbro diaphragm with them little tab bits missing?
Yeah.
Well, Bob McHugh actually replied. Bob McHugh of Walbro replied after Steve called him, and he said that there is an application for that.
Right.
But I'm saying, wait a minute. I bought hundreds of D10 watt kits. This is the first one I've ever had that has that cutoff with no tongues on it. And I go,
I've never seen it.
Yeah.
Oh, I have. I saw one yesterday going through my stuff, looking for that. And there was one that looked like somebody had taken a micro shears and cut off.
Yeah, it looks like some
and I had 3 of them in my Walbro bulk kit.
I actually went online and looked at 100 different photos. Anders bought 2 of them, I think. Right, Anders?
Yes. Just a second. I would check mine too here.
Let's see if he wins the lottery.
So there is.
Come on, Anders, we don't have all day here. Let's go.
So there is a gasket that doesn't have the tabs?
Yes, it's used as a gasket in a metering block, they said.
Okay.
There is an application. I did find one application for it, but you know what? I've never had to use it in my life.
No.
Was it
My
this
stuff's
one?
going to be too old.
D10 watt. Yeah, if you look in there, you got the brown one, the blue one, and the black one. The one that I had was the light tan colored one was missing the tabs for the fuel pump.
Yeah, the mesh one was missing tabs. That's correct.
Oh, yours is missing too?
Yes.
Uh-oh. Shame on you, Walbro.
I've got 3 of them sitting in my hoard.
Yeah, I got no use for the no tabs. Why even include it? You know?
It's almost like there's a separate fuel pump or something. Maybe
He's saying there is an actual part number for that part, but D10 watt kits should have their own bill of material. And if it's not on there, why would it be? Oh no, they're in there. No, they're not. Every D10 watt kit I've ever bought never had one. First one.
No.
Yeah. But anyway, I do love Walbro. I like Walbro over Zama. I think Walbro makes a great car.
They're a nice carb, yeah.
Send me some free parts. Okay.
Yeah, better than Zam. I don't like the 2 screw.
Yeah, they are better than Zam, I think.
The 2 screw holder downer on the diaphragm is not enough.
The two screw holder downer.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. I mean,
Speaking of that, where's Steve? Isn't he in the chat? Why isn't he coming up?
I thought he was in there.
I saw him too.
Yeah.
So Brucey, what are you going? The full beard, huh?
It comes and goes. Thanksgiving in Canada is Monday, so I'll probably take my razor out and clean things up.
Bruce, what do you give thanks to? What is it about in Canada?
It's the same Thanksgiving you guys have, it's just we do it a month earlier.
Wow.
You fought the Indians and all that stuff, or what?
Well, they landed in Canada first.
No, I'm curious. No, seriously, I know with us it's all about.
No, I think I think it's because no, I don't know. I haven't Googled it, but I think it's because our harvest is about a month earlier, so we give thanks to that. It goes back before me.
So do you do the same thing we do, Bruce, with turkey and all that?
Yep, turkey stuffing, get together with family and renew old animosities.
Cool.
Hey, how many people watched Klaus's video with that magnet and the spark plug? That was fantastic. Good idea.
I missed it.
Yeah.
Good idea. Because
Yeah,
everybody
thank
fumbles with the spark plugs usually.
I don't care what Mick says about you, Klaus.
When you put it on the end of a fuel line and then turn it in.
Yeah.
No, it's just one of those neodyme, the really strong magnets. It's like a plate, and you can put that anywhere, and the spark plug and the cap will stick to it.
Yeah.
Wherever you want. That's
Nice.
Yep. Your microphone, Bruce, is a little shaky there.
I know it keeps falling down.
That's better.
I know. Put it up.
I know that Ken once did a video on putting fuel line on the end of a spark plug. A bit of a stupid idea, to be fair. I did tell him that as well.
Terrell did it too.
Yeah, when Terrell did it, I said good idea. When you did it, I said it's crap.
Hey! No fighting here.
So Henry, how are you doing now, buddy boy? Are you all sorted now, buddy, or what's the score with you?
Yeah, well, Wednesday I buried my brother, and a lot of people showed up, because he did play in a lot of bands, and so people from all the bands showed up.
Right.
Then today I got my first jab.
Oh,
Is it
for a minute there.
First one?
For
for
a minute there, I thought he was going to pull out a Micks Mowers tattoo for a minute. Sorry.
Good for you, Henry. Thank you.
Yeah. So 3 weeks I'll get my second jab, and I'll be good. Yeah.
What one did you have?
I went with the Pfizer one because Pfizer is only an hour away from here, and I did work over there, and I know how that company is, so I went with the Pfizer one.
That's the one I had. I had the Pfizer.
Same here.
Yeah,
I had the Astra-Van one. Astra
Yeah.
Van.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Old,
That's
old motor oil. Yeah.
I was a bit crook for about 12 hours after mine, Henry. To be fair, I felt a little bit swimmy after that. About 12
My
hours.
brother's in their partners.
That was the
both
liquor,
were.
Mick. That was the liquor.
Yeah, right now
Pfizer,
I don't even feel anything,
No.
Good for you.
My wife went yesterday, and she felt a little sore this morning.
Yeah, my arm felt a bit sore, but that was it.
Henry, are you going to go for 3 total or no?
Well, in 3 weeks, I got to go for number 2, and then you got to wait 6 months for the third.
For the booster one, yeah.
Mrs. P's just had she went to work last week and she had a booster and her flu jab in one go.
Yeah.
What are they saying about the flu this year? Are they saying anything about it?
Yeah, they reckon in the UK could be up to 60,000 deaths from the flu. Wow. They reckon, yeah, because it's been hidden away, hasn't it? It's been blocked. It's been blocked out because of lockdowns and all that. Yeah, but we'll see.
Yeah, it would be all right.
So I was not going to get it. I was going to wait a few years before to see all the problems that it might occur, and because my brother died from it, I said, well, better go get one,
Go with the flow, really, and just, see what happens. What I thought.
I have a friend that's he doesn't believe in it, and I respect it, but he's slowly getting outnumbered.
Yeah. Well, where I work now, we're a defense contractor, a lot of government work. They want to mandate that you have to have it, or else you lose your job. It's going to be.
Well, that's the thing. If you don't have that card, you're not going to be allowed in a lot of places.
Yeah. Government contracts, you may not have a job if you don't have proof of it.
That's all.
I'm old enough to remember.
That's already causing rounds. Sorry, cutting, Bruce. Wait, you go ahead, Bruce. Sorry, mate.
I'm sorry. I'm just saying I'm old enough to remember polio.
Oh yeah.
And I'm sure it was mandated back then too. All us kids, even little 8-year-olds, got polio. Got polio shots.
Yeah, well, look at that.
Well, I know that Pete Froud, he recently just contracted it, and he was talking to me. To be fair, he wasn't bedridden, but he was rough as old boots with it, and I think it surprised him, despite the fact he had double jabs. I think it surprised him how poorly he still was.
Yeah, because he'd already had the jab, and he caught it afterwards. Yeah, a lot of people have.
Mrs. P, she only had one, and then she caught it, and she was really rough. Really, she was very poorly indeed. Quick question: when watching James, the generator guy, on an air filter, he put oil on his filters. Do you guys also do that? I thought they were put in dry. So, Bruce, do you oil your air filters?
Not at all. Not even on lawnmowers.
Yeah, good lad. What about you, Tim?
No,
he's eating. What about you, Henry?
I don't oil them.
No oil. I mean, if you're going to put a light oil on there, you got to really squish it and get it out of there too, because that traps the very fine particles that might go in there,
Okay, yeah, that's a good answer. What about you, Luke?
Yeah, dry out the pack, just straight out of the packet and put them in.
Yeah. What about you, Klaus?
I do both. I both do the regular bricks advice.
I thought you'd say that. What about you, Anders?
I have to agree with Klaus.
Do you know what? I had a feeling you were going to do that as well. What about you, Ken?
Only if it calls for it, like a K&N filter. The gauze filters.
But I actually also use. You can get these filter oil sprays.
Yeah, K&N, like for gauze filters. Yeah.
I simply spray the outer surface, the one that goes in the bottom of the filter case. I just spray that and.
Mick, usually those are on reusable filters like K&N and Donaldson.
Yeah. I mean, people have always asked me the same sort of question. Why don't you spray your filters? And it's just, do you know what? For the machines that I'm running and the environment that we're working in, unless we get a really, really hot summer and we're droughting out, which we don't get very often. I think year before last, Luke, we had quite a hot spell, didn't we?
2018 was really hot. 2018 for a long time,
yeah. But we don't get that sort of climate where I think if you're looking at someone like Simply Small Engines, he's out in Arizona. You know, it may pay to do that sort of thing there. Bruce is under snow. Bruce is under snow for 9 months of the year, so there's no point to it.
But then dust for 6 months. My personal lawnmower on a double lot, I ran for 27 years. Just wash the foam and gas, dry it in the sun, stick it back in the engine, and go. And I sold that machine running after 27 years.
Yeah.
Now we added. There was a guy, Mac 210, in the chat just before the stream started. He actually asked me to bring it up. Conventional or synthetic oil?
Synthetic after the break-in period.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Regular.
non-detergent for break-in.
Regular oil.
Yeah.
Non-detergent for vintage.
Actually, I differentiate. When I talk to customers, if I know that they have long operational intervals, like if they have a big lawn and they mow for an hour and a half, I will put in synthetic. If it's just a small lawn like my own that takes 25 minutes, regular oil.
Okay,
Yeah.
can I say something about that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've heard that synthetic oils are great in liquid cooled engines because they don't get so hot, but in an air cooled engine, they get much hotter than a liquid cooled engine, and synthetics break down a little bit. That's the only reason why I still stick with 30 or 1030.
Yeah, that's what I do.
If you ask Briggs and Stratton, they say that the 5W30 full synthetic will reduce wear and it will reduce oil consumption at any temperature.
So what about your Honda engine? What sort of oil are you putting in your Honda engines?
Yeah.
1030 conventional or 530 fully synthetic.
Yeah, it says right on the machine 1030 on Honda.
Okay, so you say that, Bruce, but I had a lawnmower in 2 months ago, and I saw another video of somebody else, and it said manufacturer's recommendation oil SEA 30.
Yeah,
oh, see, I don't work on anything. I don't work on anything that new.
and Nick, they do that if you operate it above 12 degrees C.
Yeah.
Below that, you don't want to use the 30. It takes too long for oil to come up to the valve train.
Yeah.
My own. I have an HIX 537 with a GCV 190 engine on it.
Yeah, we run them.
Yeah, and mine runs 5W30 full synthetic. I never had to refill oil on it during the season, and there's simply no issues. When I service it, there's nothing. There's no oil consumption. There's no black spark plug, nothing. And also for the tractors, I tend to go with 1030/5W30 rather than straight 30 because I'm trying to save the electric start.
Right.
The thinner the oil is when it kicks off, the easier it goes. Yeah.
I tend to use what I got.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's a good point, Luke.
No, but I mean, I hear all kinds of people come in and they, I use 10W40, I use 20W50, blah, blah, blah. And you know what? Will they die from running it? No, it's just not recommended. It's that simple. It's not what the manufacturer recommends. And you know what? They should know best.
Well, you like to think so, but they're the ones who are putting on their engines no need to ever change the oil.
Mick, what do you use?
Yeah. that was marketing that got into the engineering department that day.
Yeah. So again, Luke,
what do you use?
SEA 30 for everything.
That's I just buy 20 litres of it, so that's what I've got sitting there.
Unless I'm working on something a bit sort of classical, then then you'll be looking into classic 30 weight.
Yeah, I have used that before. And if my Kubota's a diesel, so I do use the proper oil for the the diesel.
Or something a bit more special, 2050. That goes in your Villiers and in your Ansoms and what have you. Nice and thick. And if you use 2030 or 2050, you get your compression back as well, which is quite nice. Especially on a 1950s, 60s machine, you get loads of compression.
If it's something special, I will research and buy the special oil for it. If it's run of the mill stuff, I just use the SAE 30.
Yeah, I'm the same. To be fair, I'm the same. What about you, Anders? Anders, you're very quiet. Is it because you're not sure how to answer? Some of your customers are watching.
No, I'm here. I also go for straight 30 oil. I actually use the Briggs. Use this one.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a good oil. Mick, you know this?
This is a really good oil.
Yeah.
I bet you it's made by Quaker State.
I was gonna say, what does it say on the back?
Same as this.
Most of you guys, but to find straight 30 weight oil is pretty hard to do. I've gone to different places and looked for straight 30 weight.
Yeah, but you know what, Henry? Even if you just go with 1540,
What's that?
1540 is even okay.
Yeah.
But not recommended.
Yeah.
But I like the Shell Rotella. Anything with Shell, because it's got all the zinc in it and all that stuff still.
What's the API classification on it, Ken?
It meets all of them, but it's more for diesel, it says.
No, it doesn't. Have a look at it.
Oh, Lord.
I clearly stated at the beginning of this stream, if you can't play nicely, then you're going to get dropped down. Klaus?
That's the one I bought. I
causing rows.
Where is Klaus? There he is.
But Klaus, I dare you to find any small engine.
Ken will have no daring going on or pushing people over cliffs and stuff. You blame
Yeah. You know, I bought a 5 gallon, not a 5 gallon, but a gallon container of machining oil that by mistake at the tractor store, and I brought it home and forgot about it. And then I did an oil change on a mower, and I poured that in there like honey, thick like honey. It ran great.
Yeah, it's probably VG68. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's a main dealer, baby.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just like gasoline, they all fill up at the same tank.
Yeah.
I'm
I
not
know
sure.
it was funny.
Agree,
90% of all the oil out there is synthetic.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that Anders and Klaus only buy Briggs and Stratton oil because it's got Briggs and Stratton badge on the front of it.
Actually, I buy it from a German company. It's called Migwin, and they make an SAE 30 that it's API SJ, which is the same as the Briggs oil, at a third of the cost. Yeah.
Well, you know that steel 2-stroke oil that we all love to buy.
Yeah.
That's just made by Quaker.
Yeah.
Yes, in the States, not here.
No, they're special over there.
No, it's just, I mean, steel buys their oil where it's cheapest to get at the right quality. So in the States, Quaker makes it. Here is someone else.
Lisa, come back. Come back. They missed you.
Where is that young lady?
Screenshot.
Hi, Lisa.
Oh,
Hi.
Screenshot. Let's go straight on Instagram.
I was going to say, Laura looks younger.
I want to know, Klaus. Klaus,
Just
for
a
your
bit.
tea, Klaus, did you have argumentative soup for tea tonight?
What was that?
Did you have argumentative soup for your tea tonight?
No, it's just how I become when I know I'm right.
He's making
Doesn't happen that often. Huh?
He's making up for last week because he didn't come on the street last week. Ran up for lost time.
I think you're absolutely bang on the money, Luke. He went back and he watched the non-OEM toolkit we're talking about.
Mick,
and now he's
what
got
do they
the
say?
right
Even a blind squirrel finds a nut every now and then, right?
Well, you know,
There is
okay,
such
I
a
buy
thing as a
10W30.
non-OEM.
I buy Shell 10W30 at Walmart if it's on sale.
Ronnie
And
Barker
then I
says-
buy 30 weight
sorry,
non-detergent if it's on sale. And that's it. And that's pretty much
But
my two
Bruce,
oils.
Bruce, don't you use the SuperTech? Wasn't that the one you were using?
Yeah.
Super
And
Walmart stuff, right?
Question there for you, Henry. My old mucker, please. There's a question for you, buddy boy. You can take that. You're an experienced guy. Oh, no, hang on. Wrong one. There it goes. Where is it? There.
What is hydrolock?
Yeah.
On what?
Yeah.
On an engine?
In a cylinder.
On a car motor is you got what do you call it? You got an air bubble in between something that
Yeah. They're talking about fuel in the oil, Henry.
fuel in the oil. Okay, too much gas in the oil.
Yeah, cylinder full.
Yeah, what happens is your what do you call it?
Liquid doesn't compress, so it goes.
Right.
So what would you recommend, Henry, to get out of your hydro lock state?
Oh, you got to drain the oil and fix your carburetor.
Needle and
Okay.
seat.
Needle
Put a
and
shut-off
seat.
valve on it.
Yeah.
Pull out the spark plug, blast it out all over the
Blast it out,
garage,
get all dirty.
Yeah, you're good.
fix the carburetor.
And it usually
Load it,
have,
crank the engine. Oh,
You see, I don't think Klaus would do that over his nice, clean, tidy floor.
I have done that many times.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it. I can even see oil spillages on Bruce's concrete at the moment, but yours, you must go around every night and scrub your floor with a toothbrush.
No, I don't.
It must happen.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
I use a little. I hate to say it because it's flammable, but I'll put a little gas on a rag on an old broom and go over the dots.
Yep.
You can
There
always
you go.
you can always tell when I pulled the plug out, Bruce, to do that because all the grass is dead in a couple of areas on the lawn. you can always tell.
I think I got some grass behind my shed that gas will not kill.
And the funny thing is, I don't know about how did you guys. I keep forgetting this thing. When you're working on a mower that won't start, or it's flooded, or it's hydro-locked, or it's got oil, I keep forgetting. You know, I yank out the spark plug and I start pulling on it, and it just everywhere. Yeah.
Well, if it does start, it's going to smoke like hell.
Yeah.
But you
And
gotta watch.
there'll even be oil coming out of the muffler. You know.
Yes.
If the needle fails though, and your intake valve isn't open, it could fill the whole intake track with fuel, so that when you go to start it, that fuel's going to go in there and boom, you could break your rings and everything else.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't compress a liquid.
Yeah.
No.
You
Okay,
can
so
try.
how many of you this year have had kickback so far? Because I've not had one kickback this year, not one.
One.
Two.
Was it a humdinger, Bruce?
No, it was just a light one. I could just feel it, and it was just a flywheel key that was off maybe 2 degrees.
Yeah. Okay. Well, what about you, Luke? Have you had any this year, Luke? I've had none at all.
I think there was one. But when I got it started, the engine wasn't an engine I liked on anyway. I forget it was a cheapo engine on it, so I just put Briggs Classic on it.
It
was easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get any writing. I work on only writing mowers, so I don't get any kickback.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, though, I've had a couple of the Honda in the past, the Honda GX 390, like the type you get on a chipper or something, that type. Are they 13 horsepower?
Yeah, the 390s.
Yeah, and if they kick back, it really does rip your hand. And that is, I found out that was the cam. They just slightly worn down, and that'll do it. I put a new cam in it, fixed it.
What, it wasn't allowing the compression release, Luke?
No, that's what it was. It was that little compression release spring on the cam.
Yeah.
So good for them. They did it. Luckily, they sold cheap Chinese ones, which I put in it, and that actually fixed it. So, because I think the original Honda one was about 150 quid.
Ooh.
You can buy the cheap Chinese for about £30. So,
Yeah.
I used it for a good while after, and it was okay. And the strange thing was, when I looked at the original one, didn't look anywhere on it, hardly anything. But when I put it in, it made all the difference.
I had a gentleman message me just today. He picked up a wheeled strimmer. And he was asking about should I get a genuine belt for it, and also the primer bulb is slightly broken. Should he go through, clean the carburetor and get a new primer bulb for it, or should I just swap the engine out and move on with my day? What do you think I said?
Your favorite engine?
Oh, it's fixable, no problem. Yeah, no problem.
Whoa!
Ooh, Mitchell just stood up.
It's a rough hole. It's a rough hole.
There you go. The mics were hungry.
Yeah.
I actually had one of
tape,
those.
and
I
you're
put
good
a
to
piece
go.
of fuel line over it, and it worked.
Right.
There you go, there you go. What's under the cover?
Nothing.
To be fair, they come like that, brand new.
I never did like them. I know they're on them, but I never did like them.
Mick, I had one of those that was actually underneath the shroud, and about every 5 or 10 minutes, it would arc a little bit, and you thought something was wrong with the engine. Drove me nuts.
That thing must have been covered with leaves and grass and everything, because a mouse wouldn't chew on that just because the wire's there.
Unless he's trying to get food for his nest. You never know.
Yeah, but they got to get to it. They got to stand up.
Yeah. That thing was covered bad. A lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Man, that machine is that's pretty rough.
I have that exact machine in my basement.
What are you telling Mick?
No, he's the fix. But what do you want?
So I sent him a link to a new primer bulb because that was before I saw the coil wire.
Yeah.
How about the $25 installation tool for the primer?
Say again, mate.
The installation tool that Klaus is going to go grab right now.
Okay. You could put a new coil or even repair that. We've all got some ends. We can solder a new plier, but heat shrink on it.
Heat shrink,
whatever. Right. And then you could put the new primer bulb in. But I guarantee you, after he does those two things, that it's still not going to start. It's going to be gooed up on the inside of the carburetor, the belt, and the pulleys underneath might be so damn dry that you're going to have to soak everything in oil. Like that's a bigger job.
Well, the mouse are on it, and you have mouse urine everywhere. Oh my god.
Well, yeah, there's more to that than what we see.
Yeah, I got a couple of them, the DR models.
Yeah, they're not too bad.
One's got the aluminium deck on it, and one's got like the steel deck. One's like the more pro one. They've both got Briggs. I think they both got Briggs on them.
What did he say? Pandemonium? What was that?
That's a new word. Aluminium.
Aluminium.
Millennium.
Aluminum.
An aluminum Taconish.
Bye. I've got one which I picked up, Luke. I think mine's got a Honda on it, but when you start it, it absolutely screams. I don't know if the main bearing's gone on the engine or if it's actually the bearing gone on the belt side. I think it's a belt side.
The one I've got where you put your cord and that at the end, mine was that's the better one. That was solid when I got it. So I didn't do anything just to try it out. I took it out my dad's and we heated it up and managed to get the bearings moving. It needs new bearings, but it was okay then. So it might be a bit sticky on the end, or one of the tensioner runner pulleys might be a bit.
As it's a Honda, I think it would be something with the drive for the drive.
What's the make of the actual? Is that a DR?
Well, that one just there I showed you.
The one you've got?
Oh, I don't know. No. Mine is an off chuck somewhere. It's just a sponsored one, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, to be fair, I'm not even looked. I picked it up from part of a job lot and just threw it in my shed and did nothing with it this year. So I didn't have time.
I've never got on with it. I've got one in bits in box, and I've kept the videos to remember how everything goes back on. All the pulleys, I wouldn't know now because I've took them all off.
But they tend to be all right for graveyard stuff. People tend to use them in graveyards with the commercial guys. But then if they're going to use that, they'd either use a Haterette or a Honda, something like a mulching Honda, you know.
Yeah, or a really good strip. Sort of brush cutter, yeah.
But I just thought I'd show you that, yeah. So I did say, at least try and get, see if the engine will at least turn, even if it is a decumps, I will try.
Yeah.
Put some oil down, put some petrol down the head, and give it a go. If it makes a noise, it stands half a chance. But
that's right.
But I'm saying that Bruce had one the other week, which he got running, and it was still no good. And then I watched him dissect it for 45 minutes. Absolutely brilliant.
I was sorting out my engines the other night, and I thought I had one or two in the pile, but there's none left in there, so I must have got rid of them all. So yeah.
The one I had just had a score on the piston, and it was just running bad. It just ran hard to start, hard to keep running. I finally took the head off, and there was that score on the inside.
I had one this year. It came in a part of a job lot, I think, and it was a really cheap machine, and I couldn't even be bothered with it. It's as simple as that. I had other machines which would just return a much better value, and I put some petrol down the head. It didn't even fire, and it had a spark. So I sold it in the end, just spares or repairs. Someone gave me like 15, 20 quid for it. I got my money back straight away. And funnily enough, he turned up and he said, "Oh God, you're Micks Mowers." He said, "Well, if you can't get it running, what chance do I stand?" I said, "Mate, I haven't even looked at it. Honestly, that's the truth,
The only one of the engines that seem to be not that bad are the ones on the Balmorals, the Atcos, and that. They don't seem to be too bad to work on.
For whatever you're absolutely bang on the money. Why is it that the on the cylinder mowers, the T engines always seem to just run better? Is it because predominantly they have a different carburetor on there? If you get one with the Tillotson carburetor on there, they do tend to run so much better with a Tillotson carburetor than any other Delauto or auto choker carburetor. I think you're right, Luke. But why is that? Why do the Tecumseh engines run better on a cylinder than they do on a rotary?
Yeah, don't know.
Because they do pound for pound they do, and
Okay.
they're not.
They rarely ever go wrong. It's only the carburetor that's the issue.
Is the cylinder
Is
the
it a
cylinder
horizontal?
via belt? Is the cylinder with gears, or how does it come off the crankshaft?
The cylinder is belt driven and gear driven, and
Horizontal,
then the
horizontal shaft.
Normally those mowers, the engine is not it's not working so hard. The
No,
gearing
they
is
do
so
tend to
low.
rev slow. They do tend to go slower. Yeah.
Okay, I'm a
100%.
Tecumseh guy, right?
Yeah.
I think that the one that goes on the, what'd you call it? The cylinder mower.
Yeah.
It actually it has a cast iron flywheel, and so
Yeah,
it has its own inertia.
Yeah.
Where a regular run-of-the-mill garden variety lawnmower, the only flywheel you've got is the blade, and they have a skinny little aluminum flywheel. That might be the difference.
I'm currently working on a restoration project. It's going to be a Christmas gift for the subscribers.
Oh, you mentioned that, yeah.
Yeah, and this one is made on January 6th, 1970. There is not even a mark on the crank. It's like it's brand new. I plastic gauges it, and it's completely within spec. I don't believe it. It's amazing. I mean, this thing is what 2 years younger than me, and it has no wear marks whatsoever. A little bit on the valves. They need to be lapped in a little harder to come within spec, and that's it. And it's a 2-horse, and it's been sitting on a cylinder mower, and it's not worked a day in its life because the gearing is so low.
What year is that again?
1970.
Ooh, I was 7.
Yeah, I was almost 2 years old.
I was 14.
Yeah.
I weren't born. It was 6 years till I was born. Mick, it was another 2 years after that.
But I mean, this is splash lubricated. It's not the world's most efficient system, and I'm not kidding you. The crank, no marks whatsoever. A little bit on the cylinder, and after a hone, couldn't see a thing.
Good.
Look brand new.
You're doing a video, we hope.
It'll be come out between Christmas and New Year's. One
Perfect.
video every day.
Oh, hang on. Congratulations. Is that you, Ken?
Yeah.
2000?
Yeah, 2000.
Yeah.
Congrats, Ken.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
It seems like
Took 2 years.
Well done, you. Good on it.
you just hit 1,000 about 6 months ago, so you're really on a roll.
Yeah.
And what about you? How are you doing?
I'm 7. When I last look, I'm 72 off 1,000.
Oh,
72 off 1,000. My
Yeah.
lord.
I see.
Okay, I'll do it close.
Oh, we gotta have the music in order to,
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I picked up the best. No, not the best of it, but I picked up 128 days. So
That's good.
yeah,
That's
pretty
good.
not bad
That's
That's nice.
for a small channel.
Now, if you do a good live with the heavy hitters like Steve and Bruce and Mick and those guys, boom. Well, maybe not Mick, but with the other guys like Steve and Bruce.
Have they gone? See if I got one. I think I got one tonight.
There you go.
It's
Yeah,
all.
I
I mean, at the end of the day, and you're right. You are right, Ken. Right? Is that
None tonight.
if
You need the exposure, and these guys give it to you.
if you get a shout out from Bruce
Mhm.
and from Terrell and from Steve and from Donnie, and it really does help you out. It does a lot,
Bruce went out there and said, "Ken, that SOB," and I got 500 hits.
I think that the bigger channels now are seeing the community here now, and we're all pushing each other, which is fantastic. But I'm seeing lots of smaller channels pushing smaller channels too, which is brilliant. But at the end of the day, you've just got to keep putting content out. The more content you put out, so eventually it just sticks. And
I
away
gotta
you go.
pay one of my kids to be a videographer for me. If I had someone to work the camera, I'd have 100 hours of stuff.
Why don't you just get Bruce to do it? Bruce is a professional camera guy.
His arms aren't that long. I don't know if they could reach down.
I did a video today, and the stupid camera, half of the video.
That's the one. I laughed my head off, Henry. What happened? You were just running around the yard like a crazy man.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, boom! It went into that fast mode, and you can't redo it because I just used all the oil and everything.
I thought literally you were trying to get some exercise in.
No.
Hey, Nick, let me ask you guys out there. You recommend what's that wireless mic you guys recommend?
I've got the Rode wireless mic Go is what I use.
Yeah, it's the only complaint I get sometimes is the quietness.
I know that Steve from Steve's Small Engine Saloon. I think he's in Canada. I know that he's recently just got one as well.
You have to get adapters, right?
It does make a difference.
You have to get expensive adapters, though, don't you, to make it work?
No. It all depends on what you're running it on. I run mine on a GoPro, and yes, unfortunately, GoPro it cost about 40 quid now. It was near 70 quid.
Yeah.
But if you're doing it on an iPhone or Samsung or something like that, you can get the adapter a bit cheaper. Yeah.
If you're using an iPhone, you need the one with the one gray end.
Yeah. Do you have that brand, Henry? Do you have that brand of wireless mic?
Yes.
Speaking of fantastic channels, please welcome to the stream my very good friend and yours, Mr. Steve's Small Engine.
There we go.
Steve,
I got a text from somebody, and I heard you were talking crap about me in here, so I had to come in and see what's going on.
We never talk crap. We never talk crap about you when you're here.
Nice hat, Mick.
Don't whatever you do.
Don't tell Riley.
Whatever you do not tell the boy. I put it on the kitchen kitchen table. I thought I'll wear that tonight as a bit of a wind up. And as soon as I saw it, he put it back in the drawer. He says, "It's mine."
Hey Mick, zoom me in, Mick. This is the most expensive sticker I ever bought. Okay, so here we go.
Hey Kenny, I got another one coming to you.
Do you? How much is that one?
I'll charge you 15.
There you go.
Quid.
That's all right.
15 quid.
No, but Steve, we had the discussion before. We were talking about that gasket, and Bob had said, and thank you for contacting him. He had said about how it's used as a gasket in a metering block, and I still have yet to really find an application for that. But I literally went and looked at 100 different places that have pictures, and only 2 showed the D10 watt kit with the cutoff fuel pump lips.
I see what you're saying. Oh, Bob McHugh from Marlboro.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Bob from Double Wide Six for a second.
No. We love Bob.
Yeah.
No, McHugh commented, and I thank you for that. But I was just the way he made it seem. Oh, it's supposed to be in the kit. No, it's not. I mean, kits have bill of materials, and why would one have it and one not? I was just confused.
So Kenny, a K20 WAT has like 100 parts in it.
Yeah,
it's a multi-purpose kit.
Gasket diaphragm kit, just a standard D10 watt.
Yeah. They always put more stuff in a kit than you're going to need because of different applications, right?
Agree,
like one kit will work on many different things.
Yeah, I just had my heart set on one of those fiberglass, the brown ones, because I like them, and this one had the things cut off. I'm like, what the hell? It's a Sunday, the place is closed. I'm like, darn it! But just luck of the draw. Even Anders says he found one in his kit without it.
Yeah. Got a question for you there, Steve, from Russell.
I don't know what that means.
Neither do I.
Chassis?
I don't know what that means. Sorry.
Spelled right?
So how are you how you doing, Steve? Are you busy?
Oh, you'll notice I haven't I didn't put a video out this Friday again. I'm
I got 3,600 emails asking, is Steve okay? No video out this week. I just said, don't know. Ask Bruce. He lives closer.
Bruce is my next door neighbor. Well, no, I'm in the middle of
miles.
Steve, you said you're not going to GHO because they won't let you out of the country?
GHO? You mean GIE?
The what?
GIE, yeah. GHO.
Oh man, you wouldn't believe what you got to do to get from Canada to the United States and then back again.
My friend from Vancouver came to my brother's funeral for 2 days. He had no problems.
Man, everything that April and I are looking up is like if you have to take a COVID test right now and you have to wait 3 days for the results, then you're allowed to go in the United States. And then once you're in the United States, you have to take another COVID test and takes 3 days for the results just to get back home again.
Right. What do you got, Bruce?
And I'm like, I can't go down to GIE, just for that reason alone.
Yeah. But I don't understand why my friend was able to book a flight and come, from Vancouver.
And when was it?
Ask them, though. I know they do the test at the airport in Connecticut anyway. It's an instant test. You get results in 5 minutes.
Wednesday, Steve. Wednesday it was.
Really? Well, somebody's screwing me around, man. That really pisses me off, to be honest with you, because you're probably right. I would have no problem, but
no, we can't go down there.
That's the information. When April is emailing people, like even the, and she's just like, this is going to be a nightmare if we go down to the GIE.
Huh.
Yeah. We can't go to the States, but they're allowed to come up to Canada. It drives me crazy.
Yeah.
It seems like different parts of your country, there's allowing people in or not,
No, I don't think so.
Well, we still got the ban. We can't allow people from England.
There you go, Ken. I found 3 of them.
Oh, put them up. Put them big, Mick. Let's see.
Any Brits?
Who am I putting?
Stay out.
Oh, Bruce.
Put Bruce up.
Missing.
Yeah, there you go.
Missing. It must be a Canadian thing then. Missing 3 out of 3. Oh my God!
But Ken, they're not actually missing. It's that on purpose.
Yeah, but why would I buy 100 of them and only 2 have them missing?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It's just frustrating. But let me ask you: are those in the D10 watt kits, Bruce, or the K10?
Oh,
both.
Well, they were real Walbro bags. I don't know what.
Because the D is just gasket diaphragm. The K is with the needle, spraying, all that.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question? When Ken was doing his video, you said about you like to use the tan one rather than the sort of plastic.
Well, the thing is, if you go online, there's 3 materials. Okay, there's a mylar, which is blue. It's like a blue plastic. There's a coated fiberglass, like a Teflon coated fiberglass, which is like a brown tan color, and there's a rubber one. The rubber one, from what I understand from Bob McHugh and those guys, is used when you have a rough surface on the carburetor. It's not perfectly machined flat. The mylar blue is sort of a generic one that you use on machine surfaces where the fuel pump is used, and then the tan one is sort of a little more forgiving if the surface is a little bit out of parallel or flat.
Oh yeah, because what I do, I just sort of go like for like, whatever come out of it.
But some people like.
But Ken, why would you have different surfaces on the same carburetor?
Some of the carburetors over time, they'll get a little bit warped. You have a little bit of warpage, and the tan one is a little thicker, so it allows for it to seal, the diaphragms to seal properly on the fuel pump. Whereas the rubber one, sometimes the surface is as cast and rough machined. There's like bruising. It's not.
And when they mill something,
when you look at them, okay.
Yeah, when they mill something too, like they're milling a 1-inch or 1 1/4 inch piece of aluminum, they're not, that's the surface.
Yeah,
when
but
they're pulling it through the mill.
You get the tool mark.
Whenever I change them, I just look at what was in there.
Yeah,
and I pick whatever was in there.
Like
I've never seen a carburetor that, I mean, if it's been opened before, I don't know, but one of those that hasn't been opened, I have never seen the tan one in use ever.
No, I always see the shiny one. Yeah,
the blue one, and the black one. Yeah.
I've never seen one of these used either.
No,
with the tabs.
Yeah.
I just wondered. So basically, it wouldn't make no difference if I went the tan or the shiny one. It would.
No, but one thing too, the tan one is a little bit thicker, so it has a chance to seal better if your gasket and your cover is slightly warped.
Yeah.
When you put the screw on, do a pressure test, the little extra thickness of the fiberglass one will help seal it.
That doesn't make any sense because you got a gasket in there.
Yeah, you have a gasket, but if the sealing surface is a little distorted and the gasket isn't compliant enough to seal, you have extra thickness in the fiberglass one.
Well, apparently 65 Ford's in the house, and he's just said he just screws them down harder to smash that gasket. That's what he say.
Good one. Good one,
Mo.
I've had brand new carburetors that failed pressure test, dipping them in gasoline and pumping them up. Brand new.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking about 65 Ford, I did receive your clip, Mo. Cheers, that buddy boy, much appreciated. So I think for the Christmas live stream, if I'm correct, I can't find a bit of paper. It's got my list on it. It's here somewhere. I think I'm just missing one person to send me their 10-second double thumbs up clip.
Okay. Okay. I have a question for you on that.
Yeah. Hang on, Steve. 2 seconds, mate.
The first email that you sent me, you said you needed a 5-second video of me giving a double thumbs up.
Yeah.
And then the second one you gave me on Instagram, you said that you need a 10-second video of me jumping in front of the camera.
You just got to come in, give it a big thumbs up, what have you, and all it is so James's video bloke can just do something with it, just so we can put on the panel will be Steve Small Engines and Bruce and 65 Ford, and that's what it's going to be. So it shouldn't have taken you 3 months to figure this out, Steve. You've got a big channel, man, and being in front of a camera is something you find naturally. I would have thought you'd have been one of the first ones to do it.
So
busted.
So is it going to be a video, or are you just taking a snapshot out of that for a?
I have
for
absolutely.
Okay, here we go.
What's Bruce?
There you go. There, I just did it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll get on that, Mick. Definitely.
All right, buddy. Yeah, if you don't get it this year, Steve, I'll put it in next year's one. Yeah, it's up to you. You know what I mean?
Hey, you want what kind of background do you want? This background, or do you want like a white background?
Robert, you just whatever you think. I don't know what we're going to do. Double Wide 6 sent me his day, and he was up some scaffolding like that. Go woo like that. So I've got no
antlers.
idea.
We want antlers.
Just I'm sure you'll figure it out.
Okay. Yes, I will. Hey, Henry, nice hat, buddy. There's Henry giving his thumbs ups.
Yeah, but Steve.
Oh, hey, while we're at it, hey, can you blow me up here for a second, Mick? I got to show you what I got in the mail. Look at that. Whoa, what's that?
Those are Klaus shoes.
Check this out. What's that say?
Klaus.
Denmark.
Made in Denmark.
Oh,
now they look like
look at that. Oh.
Really?
That's actually a quality shoe.
That is a nice. That is leather, baby.
Yeah.
That is like, I don't know. You see that edge right there?
Yeah.
That is leather.
Yeah.
They look
These
like
are beautiful
shoes.
Yeah. And hey, Klaus. Klaus, I have to tell you, when you're in your email, you said you bumped me up from a 42 to a 43, just in case. Good call, man, because these fit me like perfectly.
Oh, that's nice to hear.
They fit me like they're custom made, man. I'm serious. These are so comfortable. Thank you so much, Klaus.
I thought, Klaus, I thought we had a chat about this. Steve being the age he's at, I thought you were going to get zip up front ones for him.
Velcro.
Velcro.
Nothing better than just slip on and slip off, man.
When you're walking in and out of the house all day, those will save your life, because walking in with work shoes in the house, we're gonna. Yeah, exactly.
Do you remember the shoes they used to make that you flip the top up, and then when you get foot in it, you flip it down?
Yeah.
What was that called?
I don't know.
I've never heard of that before.
I've seen them, but we haven't had them here. I've seen them, but
right up on the front. You'd open it like this, get your foot in, and then lock.
Hang on. Were you putting on your feet a pair of mittens with the fingerless holes on them?
No.
Dick says he much prefers flip flops or safety sliders. You're absolutely right, Dick. Absolutely, 100%. I can't have nothing. Oh, there you go. There you go. A bit of ventilation.
Dick Croc.
Yeah, a bit of ventilation going on. Yeah.
You just wait till that engine block comes tumbling down.
Exactly that, Tommy. Yeah. Exactly that, Tommy. Baby's got new shoes. Oh,
yes,
yeah.
Well, these aren't going to help with something tumbling down, though.
No,
okay,
Steve, I actually decided to get you the ones without the steel toe cap because mine has a steel toe cap, but when you're crouching down,
they pinch.
Yes, and it is extremely uncomfortable.
Yes,
so
that's why. That's why, Klaus, I wear safety sliders. You don't get that pinching thing going on.
Ah, the safety
sure
sliders,
don't.
Yeah.
Okay. Then who wears steel toe caps in their shed, workshop, or whatever? I don't.
What?
I wear them about a third of the time.
Hey Mick, can you zoom me in a little bit?
I can zoom in, Ken, but I don't think I'll get all of you in.
For those of you that aren't top channels and want to be on the B-list Christmas stream, email me.
Yeah, I thought there was a rule saying no self-promotion.
So Mo says flip-flops in the shop. Exactly that. That's how we rock. Flip-flops in the shop.
We'll get the audience rolling before the main event.
So what? Can I be on both?
No.
Okay.
I'll be on the B-list.
Would you?
What are you thinking then, Ken? What are you doing?
Oh, just like I did that last time you were late. I had like a pre-stream.
Last time I was late. I'm never late.
There was a couple times. Or no, was that you or was that Conquer?
I can.
Might have been Conquer.
So what I'm doing is I think I have already discussed this. I think I'm going to be going live about 6:30, 7 for the locals, and then after about 8 o'clock I'll kick you all out, tidy the tables down, get some fresh food out. Top up the champagne flutes, and then we get the other boys in about 8 o'clock. That's what I'm thinking of doing.
Mine is about an hour and a half before it's just beer, no flutes.
Right. So I'm actually surprised you're not laying on food, Ken. That shocked me.
I may have food.
What do you mean you may have food?
I may have food. You never know. It's a holiday. You get catering, you know.
Henry? Ken reckons he may have food. What do you reckon about that?
I'm going to go up to Henry's and get some Chinese.
There you go.
You just leave Henry alone.
You're always
I actually am not going to. I got to leave pretty quick. I just have a couple questions, if you don't mind, Mick. You see this right here? Here's my first question. See that right there?
Yeah.
Micks Mowers pen. This ran out of ink recently. I was wondering if I could get warranty on this.
It must be aluminium.
Yeah, let me just check the guarantee. 2 seconds. When did you purchase it?
2 weeks ago.
When did you purchase it?
Right. Yes.
Well, I'll tell you what I'll do, Cupcake. I'll send you out one of my brand spanking new Micks Mowers pens just to stop you bitching.
Steve, there's an updated version. Check this out. This is the new one.
Steve, now that's not fair.
That is sexy.
That is sexy.
Wow.
Does it come with ink?
It does. It does.
In the world, baby.
So while we're talking to that, Anders, while I got my pen in my hand, you contacted me with your address for the sticker swap.
No, I did not. I just sent it. I was interested to have it.
You
but I
didn't.
have a question for you also.
You didn't give me your address, though.
No, I did not. I just wrote that was...
I've been searching for 2 days. I was like, Anders has an address here somewhere, and I couldn't find it.
Okay, I will send you an email, Steve.
Okay, do that.
Have April handle the technical issues.
Steve, that's really weird that you've been searching for Anders' address, because I've been searching in my post box for weeks and nothing's turned up either.
I know, it's on its way. Mick, look at this. Mick, look. Mick, look at this.
Unreal.
Mick, have a look at this. Right here. See this?
Yeah, I see that. I see that, big boy. I see that. You know, but
It's on its way.
I understand that, buddy. Right, but you know, it's not so much of a biggie when you know other people in Canada have absolutely no problem at all in sending their stuff over. You know, in a timely fashion. I just don't see why you struggle. No?
Yeah, you got. Yeah.
Hey, Steve, look. No matter how much you tighten that down, it don't.
Oh, Henry needs warranty on that too.
Yeah.
This is the last time we do a Be Nice to Bruce Day. What about Be Nice to Mick Day then? I'm getting poked left, right, and centre here.
I wouldn't know, Mick. I don't have a pen.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Hey, I'll send you this, Steve. The inside.
Hey, perfect. We'll make 1 pen out of 2.
There you go.
I do that with lawnmowers sometimes.
Yeah, we all do.
Yeah.
That.
Make 1 out of 2.
But Steve, what do you have to do to deserve one of your hats?
The funny thing is, though, Steve, is that if you look at the inside of that pen, it says "Made in Canada." So you bite my ass. That's just what it is, mate.
Really? This one says "Made in Denmark."
Oh,
Made in
Denmark.
Oh.
Hey, Anders, I didn't get that. What did you say to me?
What do you have to do to deserve one of your nice caps that also Henry has?
Oh, you have to buy it off of Mick.
Yeah, it was only $30.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
SteveSmallEngineSaloon.com.
Mine's a mine's a copy. Mine's a copy. It says "Made in Azerbaijan" or something. 10%
so
cotton.
buy it at the
10% cotton.
right.
90% asbestos. Mine says.
Anders, I don't actually stock this stuff like in my garage and then mail it out myself. So if you look at one of my videos, there's a little thing underneath the video that says you can buy this stuff from Teespring. I sent Mick a hoodie, okay, but I didn't buy the hoodie and then get it here and package it up myself and then resend it to Mick. It's just straight from the company, straight to Mick. I got really nothing to do with it, you know.
Anders, the hoodies are absolutely phenomenal. I love mine.
Yeah.
Okay.
This one is warm.
I will absolutely love mine when it shows up, and I'm sure it's going to be on par quality with my new Bruce's Shop T-shirt I'm getting and all.
Man, you guys, I'm moving forward. I'm doing my best.
I just want to. Well, now that Klaus is sending out, tailor-made shoes for people, I'm just wondering, Klaus, 'cause obviously, you made me have one of those air compressing guns that you sent Bruce, and you said, Mick, you are going to have this, whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
And you sent it. I'm just wondering if you do size 13 in those shoes.
Do you like the air gun?
To be fair, the air gun is my go-to air gun.
There you go.
Every time, but I don't want a
25-year warranty on the nozzle thing. Yeah.
I believe I thank you every time I squirt something.
Yeah.
You do.
Don't say that again, Bruce, please.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sorry.
I could get charged with assault with a dead weapon.
Yeah.
Man, we just went X-rated without even knowing it.
Good one.
So are you off it, Steve? Are you? When you say you're going, buddy? Steve, did you say you're off?
Yeah, I got about another. Oh, actually, you know what? If you only go, I might be able to make it to the end. Okay. I didn't realize I was in this late.
I wanted to know, actually. I thought I'd ask, considering nobody else is going to ask the question about the elephant in the room. Did you manage to get it sorted last week without getting into any trouble?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Whew.
Yeah, it turned out great. Yeah.
Well, the thing is, you see, Steve, is I was getting a bit worried, you see, because this week he didn't put a video out. So I was thinking, hang about.
Steve's dead.
He's been locked up. He's been locked up. He's only
delete.
gone and done him.
YouTube delete.
Handcuffed in the basement till I get a present. Yeah. No, it worked out actually good. Yeah.
Good on you, mate. Good on you.
Yeah,
Hello, Gary Paternossi. Hello, Joe Nossi. Thanks for popping in. Shall we do we got a little while until Conker is due, if he's managed to get out of his workshop and have no problems. But we all know what he's like. So, but before Conker does actually turn up, I think we'll have a little bit of this.
Doot.
You see, it weren't just Klaus dancing in the background, was it, Bruce? It were you too. I see you giving it some. I see Ken was giving it some, and then Steve turned his mic on and gave it a big toot to toot.
I'm sorry. I won't do that again.
No. It's what makes
Guys,
the show.
I gotta go.
Okay, Anders, mate, no worries, buddy.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for popping
I
in.
have to put the kids to bed. Stay
Yeah,
well.
no worries.
Hey, Anders, before you go, email me. And I know you don't have a sticker to send me back. That's fine. I'll still send you a sticker. No problem with that, because there's certain people that I know I can't get a sticker back, but I know it's a sticker swap, but blah blah blah.
Can I get
yes,
my
Kenny's getting one too. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Email me, Anders.
I will. Take care.
Have a nice day.
Me
Thank
too.
you. Bye-bye.
Take care, Andrews.
Take care.
Okay.
Also, Klaus, can you email me your address?
Yes.
The address that was on the shoes that you sent me, the return address, made no sense to me. It was weird, man. I was just like, this is not an address. It was just a bunch of numbers.
Whoa. Okay.
So
I will
email me, and then I'll send you the sticker too, right?
Perfect. Thank you.
But I wanted to do that just from your return address, and I'm like, I don't think that's a real address. So I need your actual mailing address.
I will send it. No problem.
Okay.
Right, so we're going to do, I guess what it is, where you can win some of Mick's cheap and tacky but upgraded pens. As part of so you can win a bottle opener, a key ring, a pen, or some stickers. Up to you.
Oh, I want one. I want one so bad.
I know you do. All you got to do is tell me in the chat what this is.
The seat off of Mercer Ferguson. No.
That was last week, Klaus.
Zoom in, please.
Deburring.
So you gotta zoom in more than that. I can't even see it.
Yeah, zoom in.
Well, now I still don't know what it is.
It looks like a fuel filter I just replaced.
It does.
Either a deburring tool or a straight edge.
Okay. So there is your guess what it is for tonight. I've got a super sticker. So
Was that emerald or mineral?
Bill just
That's
give me
a very small stick of dynamite.
A $10 super sticker. Cheers, Bill. I thought I saw a yellow one jump up there. Somebody else see a yellow one or not? No, I don't think I did. I'm seeing things. No, I did. Where did that come from? That one there. Oh, yeah, it is 10. Yeah. Thank you very much for that, Bill. Much appreciate my old friend. $10. Cheers, me old mucker. Much appreciated. So let's have a quick look here. I'll go through my StreamYard chat. It tends to work a bit better for this sort of thing. Bye, Anders. Dick says, is it a chainsaw file? No. Is it a gas filter?
Yes,
no. Is it the Steve's empty pen? No, it's not. Fill filter? No. A format? No. A pipe cleaner? No. Fuel filter? No. A grease gun? No. Filter? A Hoover? No. Is it a filament? No. A bottle opener? No. What? I don't know. I don't want to get this. I see. Oh yeah, fuel filter. I see what you mean. Yeah, like a two-stroke. You mean? Yeah, I see. Okay. No, it's not one of them. Is it a candle? No, it's not. May we please see it again? I was busy working.
Walking.
Oh,
Hey,
sorry,
Jimmy.
I was not, sorry, walking my goldfish.
James.
James.
Hey, James Hayes. Hi, buddy.
He's a bad boy, isn't he, that James? He's a bad boy.
Get up here on the panel, buddy.
Yeah.
He can't. He probably can't come over because his wife's probably in the front room with him. He can't come. Not allowed up. Apparently his wife has told James that I'm a bad influence on him. I don't know where he gets that from. I don't know.
Plus, he doesn't have any pants on.
Nick, zoom in a little bit. It's hard to see.
He's never got no pants on, that boy.
It's because he ran out of ink.
Oh, Peter Smith got it.
Yeah, I'm saying nothing.
Tampa.
No, it's not tampon.
Tampon for sheep. No.
Nobody's saying anything now.
No.
Can you zoom a little bit, Nick? A little more zoom.
That's about the best I can do.
Wow. I have no.
I think that actually makes it harder. I think that's probably about the best you're going to get like that, I'd say.
Huh. A clue? Small engine related or not?
Not small engine related, no, but it is a tool.
A tool.
It's actually a tool.
Yeah, it's a tool.
I just go back to the old live stream and have a look at it there.
Yeah. Lofter, no. A nasal hair picker, says Dick Small Engines. That's a good one. A Fred, no. A towel handle, no. A wood handle. It possibly is a wooden handle. That bit is actually a wooden bit there, but it's not actually what it is. So what I've done there, 65 Ford, is I've taken a snippet of the tool, and you have to guess what the tool is. That's the idea. Trowel. Oh, we're getting there. Now we're starting to think, aren't we? Says Tom Doby. It could be a concrete trowel, an oil bottle, draw knife handle, a toilet handle, a cork remover, snippers, a hand file, hand rake. This chat is jumping a little bit. Forgive me if I do miss it, but we go with it. Threading knife, a draw knife.
So, Mick, this is actually just a piece of the tool, right?
Oh, hell yeah. I don't show the whole thing.
Okay.
A Klingon remover for removing your Klingons. No. A deburring tool. No.
Star Trek.
It's not small engine related, remember, guys. Cork remover.
They have mowers in Star Trek.
Is it for planting seeds? What you mean? Like one of them things you put in the ground, Tim, for planting seeds?
Yeah.
A dibber.
What are they called, Tim?
A dibber.
A dibber? Is that what you're saying? What it is?
Absolutely incorrect.
Incorrect. No, not right. Pointing tool. No. I jumped again. Sorry. Deburring, edging tool. Okay. No. A door knocker. No. A light puller. Is it? Oh, that jumped. An election tool. No. Deburring tool. No. A nose cleaner. No. A lighter. No. What is the tool used for? Well, if I told you what it's used for, you'd know what it is, wouldn't you?
Any part.
An ear waxing removing tool. There you go. Is a good one.
Incorrect.
A fret saw. Incorrect. No. Insulating. No. Okay. So this tool, you would have commonly found it, although they are still used. I can remember using one.
I know what it is. I think I know what it is. Is it one of them things you hook to get blinds down?
Gotta put it in the chat.
Polka dotted curtains.
So, my math's mucking about.
I used to have a school.
Say again, Luke. Say again.
It's one of them things what you pull the blinds down with, like at school. They used to have them in school, so you could.
Yeah, go on. What are they called?
I don't know what they're called.
A map.
Come on.
That were for maps. Remember, they had for maps. You pull them down.
Yeah, the reachers with the hook on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forget what they're called.
So you're saying to me, is it for pulling down the blinds?
Yeah.
No, it's not. No.
Come on, Laura. Tell them what it is.
Is it a meat hook? No. Is it a hedge trimmer? Not a million miles away, Mr. Tom Doby. Oh, there you go. We have a winner, and our winner is I will give it. I will give it to you for that. Actually, I will give it that.
Who?
Oh, it's the handle on the side.
Oh, what, on a casement window?
Where is it?
Side?
Let me find it. Into YouTube. Into guess what it is. Oh, what
Yeah.
number was it? Wasn't in there. My mouse is mucking about. I don't know why. Wasn't there. Wasn't that one. Where was it? There it is.
So it's the old school trimmer.
Well, so some people do call my mouse is mucking about. Some people do call it a nasal hair picker. But why is my mouse mucking about? Share screen. I'm going to go a million miles just to get my mouse to work.
Put it on your wish list.
I'm trying
Batteries. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
A sigh.
Sorry.
There you go.
Nice.
There it is. Just there, look. There it is there, people.
I actually have.
Whoa,
I
that's
Well,
pretty
just the
rough
handle
stuff.
bit. Yeah.
It's just for handle to a scythe, yeah. If someone would have said sickle, a hand sickle, I would have given it that, but you know.
That's a little bit of a reach, though, Mick. That's like putting it on a pimple and saying it's Bruce's.
Yeah.
You know?
You see, sometimes, Ken, there's just no bloody pleasing you. Right, so who won that? Mark. Yeah, Mark, if you just give me an email, and you must put your address on there. Let me know what you want. If you want a pen that does work, a pen that doesn't work, a key ring, a bottle opener, or some stickers.
Oh, yeah, Mick,
email me up, buddy boy,
I use it
and,
every day with pride, Mick. Every day.
There you go. I know you do. I know you do. And that was Micks
I have
Mowers.
one too.
Can you guess what it is? Another one will be along next week.
Oh.
Oh, wrong button.
Again?
Two prizes.
Ah, sweet quote. But I won't neighbor old Frank. I said old Frank with pertroded on the stand up right if he took them off. But he did used to wear some sometimes. Yeah. But boy, he didn't wear some before he could take them off and he stand up right. Well, Harold, he's a stand up right anytime. But he didn't take his off. They were sick.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Bonjour. Bonjour. No.
Oh dear! I tell you what a week we've had a week. I tell you what, don't ever want to live in this household. Honest to God, well, here's my new spanner, right? I tell you what, I have had a week from hell.
You look so good on your video.
It's not been that good. To be fair, it's been worse than that. It's been worse.
Really?
Ask me a question. Ask me, what sort of week have I got? Ask me.
How do you tune an FS38 carburetor? Oh, you said ask you a question.
When I can answer, I mean, when I know.
Oh, hey, Conker, what did you do this week?
Don't ask.
It is an MTD related.
I'll tell you, as you guys, you may or may not know, we have booked ourselves a cruise next Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
So you have to have a test, one of these up your nose thingies. I've just done that. And then you also have another one when you get 2 days back. believe it or not, when you get back, you have to have another test, run up the throat and all the rest of it.
I'm so glad you said throat.
I'm talking now. I'm talking, right? So
Up your what?
I booked this damn thing, and you need a code. Would you believe a code? Yeah, it's true. That's what
Whoa!
Very good.
Oh, good thing there's no gray matter up there.
Holy smokes!
There you go. It's like chicken.
Mrs. P's coming. She's got her pajamas on.
Mrs. P, nice to see you again.
I'm in pain just watching that, man.
That was well done.
Yeah.
He got to spoil it for me, hasn't he? I mean, here's me with a hammer, and I was going to go for it big time, you know.
You want a bigger hammer than that, old kitty?
Anyway, I needed this reference number, and they wouldn't give it to me. So we've lost our cruise. We can't go on our cruise, right?
No way.
That's true. Without this,
Can't you get another test?
Without this number, we can anyway. A long story short, as always, I managed to email them, and we've actually got them.
Oh.
So they sent me this kit, right? Here's the kit, right?
Is that for STDs, Phil?
Right. They didn't send me one; they sent me 4 of the bloody things.
Well, that's good.
One for your nose, one for your ass. Oh.
So now,
I'm out. This is not made for children. What is that? When you do pennies, Mick?
Was that the one used in that new clinic, Mick?
Yeah.
Hey, Mick, hopefully you don't trip and fall.
It's the same clinic I met you in last week, Conker, remember?
Oh, the STD one.
I want to see Mick eat sushi with those.
Honestly, what a week. And then the guy brought this, I fixed this fishing rod for me, came along.
Oh, that's finally over?
He actually turned up for it, yeah. And then he said, well, it's no good.
I've already heard the
down
story
the
of this
hole.
one. I've already heard the story of this one. You would not believe it if Conker told it himself. I'm telling you.
Yeah, it's true. I fixed this rod for this guy, right? And it's a tip top that you screw in a thingy to make it wobble.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? We call it quiver tip. So this chap turned up. He'd been waiting this for 4 weeks. He turned up and he said, I can't get me quiver in. Pardon? He said, it's full of glue. I've managed to glue the whole lot together.
You didn't test it, and you're saying you're quality control?
Yeah, I know. I never looked, actually. I just fixed it for him. So I've had to redo the whole lot for him.
What the?
Christ,
Whoa.
Bruce, got that one too.
Holy crap.
Jesus, Lord
What are
almighty.
those, anal swabs?
Where do they? What do
Yeah,
those
don't
go?
always do it with them.
I bet that's sore.
Bend over and say ah.
You know, for cleaning out a strimmer tank.
Oh,
Man.
right.
Yes, officer.
Yeah.
It's no wonder you bought that on them and Steve went off screen. I thought might be doing some funny things out there in Canada. I tell you, brother, my lord.
And that's
Oh dear, yeah. And this other guy brought. I've got a Boland's motor coming, gentlemen.
I had
Go
one
on.
of them once. What, walk behind?
Pardon?
Is it walk behind one? All right.
You wouldn't want to get in front of the bugger, would you? Let's be honest. Take your feet off.
Oh God.
That's a good one, Conker.
That was a good one.
I tightened up my mic there, Henry.
Oh, my God, yeah.
Anyway, I fixed that. Well, it says it's got a Briggs & Stratton 6 horsepower, but according to me, it's what's that one I said it was, Nick?
Boland?
Boland.
What's the one I spoke to you on the phone yesterday?
To be perfectly fair, I'm going to be honest, Conker. When you rang me up, right, I said hello. I then put the phone down in the shed and went and made some lunch. So you were talking to yourself for 20 minutes, bro. So I got absolutely no idea what you were saying.
Don't tell lies. You were loading up your trailer. Now then. You're telling me your woes about your current.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, that's right. You were supposed to say it got a 6 horsepower Quantum on it.
That's the one, the Quantum.
And that's not what you called it.
All right, leave it.
No. It wasn't a Quicksilver. What was it you said? I can't remember what you called it now.
It was a quad something there. I can't remember.
I had no idea what you was talking about.
Nor did I. Anyway, I'm starting fixing that one. I needed because I wanted a coil for it, if you remember.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I've sent off one £12, so we'll see how it goes. We'll go anyway.
Was it a Quadston? A Quadston or something? You said I got a 6 horsepower Quadston or something. What's a bloody Quadston?
Might have been. It's a new one made by Briggs and Stratton.
No.
They've not
What
released
happened
them
when you
yet.
typed that in on eBay to order it or went online to order it?
I don't think they made a 6 horsepower Quantum.
Well, they did in Poland.
I get it. Yeah.
So, I mean, it's been a bit of a hell of a week, one hell of a week, quite frankly. And I'll be glad to. Well, it's been one hell of a week.
So are you saying then you're not actually going away on your cruise now? You can't go away.
Yeah, we are now because I've emailed these people
company
who they said all you have to do is go onto the site, put your purchase number in, and you get this code. Listen, I said, you silly devil. You didn't email me the purchase order in the first place, so I can't put the purchase order in your site to see the number.
Have you checked your spam filter there, Conker?
Oh,
Klaus.
That's too technical. Klaus, it took me over an hour and 20 minutes to help him edit a 6-minute video the other day. I mean,
and then you deleted it. I haven't forgotten all you've taught me, mate. I'll tell you.
Yeah, I bet.
Well, most of it, anyway. But there we go.
So where are you going then?
We're on a ship.
Yeah, I know that.
Amsterdam.
A spaceship?
No. Leave it. We're going to Amsterdam for five nights.
Okay, so Conker's going to Amsterdam, where pretty much anything goes. Put a thumbs up in the chat if you think Conker is actually going to get arrested and locked up within 20 minutes of him landing on the shores of Amsterdam.
I reckon.
It won't happen.
I don't think
so. No, I'm taking Mrs. H with me, and she will look after me.
I don't think you're safe, even with Mrs. H. I reckon within the first 10 minutes, you want to go to a cafe and have one of their funky cakes that they do. And then within the next 5 minutes, you'll be walking down the road in a gimp mask with a straw hanging out your mouth and a patch. And after that, anything goes. You're going to come back.
Listen, mate. That's a Sunday night job. All right, forget going to Amsterdam.
I bet you wake up in the morning with a tattoo on your back where it says "Coach Party's welcome." I bet that happens.
How did you know? No, we've been there before, actually. We went to Amsterdam.
Is there still a warrant out for you?
We had to catch a tram. We went into town, and we had to catch a tram. Is it a tram? Yeah, there's a tram. Back to the hotel. We took the last tram, right? We got on this damn thing, and it went the wrong way. Went the opposite direction. We ended up in the middle of nowhere.
Whatever you do,
they drive on the right hand side of the road.
Absolutely, we were, and it was lashing down with rain. Anyway, this chap on the station, we got off, and I said, "Look, how do we get back in?" He said, "There's another train coming back. It's going back to the station. Jump on that," which we did. And luckily enough,
I did hear that. But that tram doesn't stop on Camborne on Wednesdays.
Not Camborne Wednesdays.
Yeah. And then and the guy says, you didn't take tram number 26, did you?
Well, I've never seen rain like it. It was bouncing off the road, 3 foot back up in the air. I've never seen rain like it. Honestly, not.
We have it here in mainland Europe. We have it.
Yeah, but we had the rain over in Amsterdam.
But yeah, mainland Europe. And doesn't matter.
Well, anyway,
I gotta ask a question. I gotta ask a question, Phil. Now you're taking a cruise from what, the Isles to Amsterdam, and that's it.
No, we're going from Southampton.
Same thing. Isles,
British
Southampton.
Isles.
No, this is
Klaus, you're a smart ass today. I'm just telling you that.
This is United Kingdom.
Hold on. I'm not having that. You can't just come up here and start calling blooming Klaus a smart ass. You get out of it. I'm not having that. Klaus, I will look after you. He comes up here with a computer and watching the last one, Google run and make himself all intelligent. I'm not having that.
I'm gonna get a beer.
I think we all need one.
Good idea, mate. Good night, brother, and it's Sam Miguel.
You see, Ken, now you've driven Bruce to drink. Well done. I hope you're satisfied with yourself.
Yeah. Phil, all jokes aside, you're sailing from Southampton to Amsterdam.
Yeah, we're staying on the ship though.
Yeah, that's a ferry, isn't it? That goes.
No. It's Queen. This is called the Queen Elizabeth, Klaus. This is Cunard. This is proper stuff.
Okay. So
we don't. I'll tell you what. We don't even have to get out the bath to pee. That's how posh it is. You can pee in the shower.
So you take the 6-hour trip from Southampton to Amsterdam.
No.
On the Queen Elizabeth.
Yeah.
And then what?
And then we sail around and around in circles, and then we eventually get there.
The difference is, Klaus. The only difference is between what is going on a ferry is that you don't have to row. That's the only difference, bro. That's the only difference.
We're doing our cabin, mate. It's underwater.
And to be perfectly honest, would you trust Conker with a pair of oars and a pair of rollocks? I'm sorry, I wouldn't trust him with a butter knife.
It's what I need is a couple of good oars.
Does that begin with a W?
Try and keep up, Ken. Try and keep up, mate.
Oh, yeah. I've heard stories about Amsterdam.
We've been there. I said before, we went to the. I think I've told you this story before.
Yeah,
we
I've heard it twice up to now.
Yeah, we went to the sex museum. Right?
Yeah, this is the third time I've heard it.
Wow, you have.
And I'll tell you what, we went to this sex museum, and I've not seen anything like it in all my life. I mean, like.
Well, you need to move to Canada then.
Oh, okay. Steve. Before you say moving to Canada, right? Whilst you was away doing whatever it was you were doing,
I was watering the plants in the backyard.
Yeah. Hold up, right? Just hang on. So we'll know what you Canadians get up to, Steve, right? Because whilst you were gone, Bruce, can you please show your fellow Canadian what you use for swabbing?
I did miss this.
What? What do you mean, Steve? What do you mean, what? You know exactly what that's for, you dirty Canadian man.
That's a Friday night swab, that is, mate. I'll tell you.
I transpose the use of this and I clean out 2-stroke plastic tanks with it.
Whichever you want to do, Bruce, is up to you, mate. Keep it yourself.
And this is for Steve.
That's your little secret, mate.
Because I think he lives a mile away from this place. They changed the can, Steve. It's got the mountain's not white anymore.
What is that, Labatt's?
But it is springtime.
Is there a Sasquatch there? Is there a Sasquatch on the can?
I don't think so.
He's not snowboarding down that mountain?
Could be. I don't know.
What is it? Bikini?
But the mountain used to be all white, eh? And now it's kind of bluish.
But Bruce, it is springtime, mate. So possibly the snow has fallen out.
And it's
good point.
1:45, and I'm having a beer.
So Steve was saying that he was actually round the back watering the flowers. I actually think he was swabbing himself, is what I think was going on.
Aren't those nice though?
They lovely, Bruce.
You know what I use, Bruce? I use a piece of a rag on the end of needle nose pliers.
I use hemostats too, eh? Hemostats.
Hold it.
Oh no, here we go.
Oh dear.
Oh gosh. I
trouble-
was
that's
just trying to be
trouble.
helpful.
You look back and think, well, I don't remember eating that.
That's a beautiful thing for a small engine guy.
That's a beautiful
Actually, that
thing.
is pretty cool, Bruce. I got to say, that's pretty neat.
It's no
where do
wonder
you
you
get 'em?
Canadians talk funny. That's all I'm saying. It's no
Yeah,
wonder.
I did
Hey.
pick some of those up, actually. I did send you some of those, mate, didn't I?
Yeah, well, that's what I had up my nose a minute ago. It's funny because
Yeah,
our doctors
exactly. So
say,
they weren't quite as big as the Canadian ones.
our doctors
The
say,
trouble is,
our doctors say open wide and say R. In America, in Canada, say bend over and say A.
Holy. I think they do.
Say ow.
Oh, no, that's good. The last time I used one, the end pulled off.
Oh,
Hold it. Hold it.
That's been to that clinic again, isn't it, Bruce?
Oh, Lordy.
Oh, dear,
close,
dear.
close. You sound like Conker going, leave it, leave it.
Yeah. I'm just seeing a big thing with a white thing in the end, and somebody says bend over. I can't hold it.
Yeah. Oh, no, I can't
This
do
will
it.
be Saturday night, Klaus.
Oh no, Bruce! Bruce, don't go stopping yourself now, mate. You carry on, brother.
Bend over. I him for a while.
The problem
When's
is,
the video
Klaus,
coming up, Bruce?
the problem
No,
is,
I don't
Klaus,
want to go there.
is
I
when
can't do.
when they
I
bend
can't
you
do those
over,
jokes.
and then you feel both their hands on your shoulders. That's the problem, mate.
Oh,
Right.
I hear this.
And no cotton swab.
Can I say this? Can I say
Laura, put
Can
your
I push
fingers
you
in your ears.
Oh, I don't want to make any jokes because these are old and you're not allowed to make jokes like that anymore. So I can't.
Yeah, I thought this was a
Can I push
family
your
show.
stool in for you?
Oh dear.
I'm sorry,
To be
Mick.
fair,
I'm apologizing because I don't agree with those kind of jokes anymore. It's just they're so old, they're new.
Yeah.
Hey, Bruce, I do have an actual serious question for you on those swabs.
Okay.
I think that's not a bad idea unless they're like $2 each. How
were
much
free.
are those?
They were free.
Free?
An old friend of mine was an outside cableman for the phone company, and he used these for something. I don't know, maybe applying
Well, he was
sealant
up
or
the
something.
And he gave you what he had left over.
So anyway, yeah, and
they haven't. They're not smeared in some Vaseline style liquid, are they, Bruce? In the bag, are they? You know what I mean?
that's it.
So your buddy gave you a bag of those and you just washed them all off and reusing them, or what?
He retired about 8 years after I did, so he still has a lot of stolen,
He
pilfered stuff.
didn't even wash them off, Steve. He didn't even clean them, mate. He just put them back in his pocket and then walked home with them. It's a simple.
What I
as that.
wanted
wipe
from
them
him
off
was
and
black
Just
electrical
wipe it off
tape.
in your nightie. You'll be
No,
all right.
no.
Don't worry about it. That'll be all right.
I'll be
Oh, I'll tell you what. Just use the curtains. Oh, did I mention curtains?
You can't mention curtains in this chat.
Oh, I mentioned curtains. Sorry about that, man.
I need a shower.
Hey, Bruce. Hey, Bruce. check out Kenny's background now.
Hey, I'm
Bruce
feeling a lot
said-
better than I did when I first started this stream, you guys. So my eyes are even open now.
Bruce just said, "I need a shower." He needs a shower, get his shower curtains in the background.
Well, I haven't seen Laura laugh that much ever. So
You know what? When you put those back up, like, did you have to go out to the recycle bin and grab them and put them back up? 'Cause
Quick, get out of that.
Embarrassing.
Mick's pulling out his hair now.
Because usually when my wife and I get rid of something, it's out of there. It's gone, right? So you did good. You went and found them and put them back up.
Oh, she's
Good for you.
gone. Oh, she's actually gone. She's gone. She's disappeared.
Even Lee's blushing now. Look.
She went for a shower.
I feel awkward.
Moving swiftly on one.
Talking.
Mendit Man's wife looks disgusted. I know. Well, it all went wrong when Conker turned up. It all
That's right.
went wrong once again.
Yeah.
I think that's harsh, quite frankly. Harsh.
Can I get your
Tech,
Can I get your
Mendit
address,
Man.
Phil? I don't have it. I used to have it. I don't have it anymore. Can you?
What address?
I need your address, Conker.
Oh, Conker.
Yeah, I'll send it to you, Bruce. Put it on private chat, mate.
Yeah. Okay. Absolutely.
It's not hard to find. Large field, just past a grey sheep, second haystack on the left.
Right where that old tree fell down 2 years ago. You can't miss it.
Yeah. Mendit Man says, Moto Tech. Mendit
Henry.
Man, that was a great gift that you gave Riley Boy the other day. Yeah, he was. What are you doing there?
Oh, Henry's got
What the hell?
Okay, so I'm
What?
now.
Not
I'm
just
now-
with Canadians anymore.
Right, this has
Yeah,
got to
I'm
be an
not
old man
sorry.
thing going on. This
Yeah.
has got
That
to
is
be.
the fastest Amazon delivery I've ever seen in my life.
Is that on your wish list, Henry?
Well,
What is this? The other side of the pond. What have they got there?
Steve, to be fair, mate, if you want fast Amazon delivery, what you want to do is get yourself an Amazon wish list, right? And put on there a coffee machine.
Yeah.
Oh,
Look
nice.
Look what I got within 24 hours. Look at that. Look at that puppy.
Yeah, that's crazy. Hey, you know what? On that note, I gotta say, Klaus, I got those shoes. Did you see these shoes, you guys? By the way,
Yeah.
So
saw the
I got
frickin'
those
shoes. I saw the
from
frickin'
Denmark in like. Klaus emailed me and said I just sent them out. They're on the slow boat coming over to Canada. I got these over a week ago, to be honest with you, Klaus.
Wow. Wow.
I got these last Thursday.
There's probably
And I was like, I can't believe these showed up.
There's a
They're
good
not
reason
from
for that,
Klaus?
Steve,
Ken,
and
can you do me a favour, mate?
I possibly have the answer to why they were so quick. Because Klaus said they're on the slow boat from China. Is that what you said? Yeah.
No, Denmark.
Oh, from Denmark. So then, if that's the case, if they turn up quicker, they were obviously put on the drug boat to Canada from Denmark. So they got there a lot quicker, mate. Within 24 hours. They got like 5 engines on the back, bruv.
It is kind of weird because I've sent stuff to Bruce a couple of times, and that takes like what, Bruce? 5 weeks, 6 weeks?
Yeah.
Oh no. If I send Bruce something, it can take up to 3 months.
Yeah.
Literally. Oh yeah. But that has happened.
That's
In fact, I
amazing.
sent 2 parcels to
Wow.
Bruce,
Yeah.
and the second one got there quicker than the first one, and the first one was delayed by about 3 months.
Pony Express.
Pony.
In private chat for you, Bruce.
Wow.
So
Okay.
for those that didn't see, my little Riley boy got a T-shirt, a personalised Mendit Man T-shirt from Mendit Man, and from his lovely wife, Laura, who has great taste in curtains.
I got a nice footy cat there.
Yeah,
Maggie.
Yeah.
Glad you said
Leave
cat.
it. Leave it.
Leave it. I was tempted, Henry. I was.
So yeah, Riley boy got his own Mendit Man T-shirt with Riley Bill on the back of it, and a nice cupcake as well, which you thoroughly enjoyed eating all of that as well. So yeah, much appreciated.
Look at Luke. Look at Luke.
What the hell's going on there?
Laura, what are you doing?
I'll take what's behind curtain number 3.
I missed it.
No more tip for you, Laura. I'll tell you.
That's
No more.
going,
Bruce missed it.
Vegas sports car.
I thought it was a window.
that's going straight on my Instagram.
What is it? A shower?
That's the shower. Yeah.
Oh, get out! I thought it was a
The
window.
shower.
It was never a window. It was always a
Wait, you're
shower.
doing streams from your bathroom?
Yeah.
Hold it.
Get out. You're not sitting in the toilet, are you?
It's
Yeah.
like the
Hold on.
isn't it?
She still has clothes on.
You are the only person I know that's got an ensuite shower in their front room. Absolutely shameful.
What's he sitting on the loo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, let's hear it flush.
It's like walking in Rice curtain, isn't it?
Holy cow! Soap up, Laura.
Unbelievable. It's dangerous. Look at the cat.
Unbelievable.
Magic
Cat's
tricks too.
Cat's trying to
The
get out.
cat's even poking his head out.
So nobody's mad at anybody?
No.
Those are magic curtains.
Shane says, hi all. It's my birthday tomorrow, says Shane. Well, hopefully, Shane. Well, first of all, many happy returns for the day.
Happy birthday, Shane.
Happy birthday, Shane.
I just hope you're not approaching the age of some of my panelists, because looking at the age of some of my panelists, they tend to turn up with these blinking great big swab things. I know when you get to 40 years old, you get the little letter through the door saying, "Hello, Mr. Mowers. We'd like to invite you down for your 40-year-old bottom check,
Conductor.
just to make sure you're okay." So I'm guessing when you hit over 65 years old, they then hit you with this big 2-foot-long blinking swab thing. Well, God knows where they put that.
I'll tell you what,
Whole body swab.
And the
They
big guy
offer-
sends you
they
a check
offer you-
every. Oh, they send you
They
a check
offer you
every month.
a little swizzle stick to send the sample off. And that's a hell of a job to get that sorted out, I tell you.
Mrs. P said to me, "You're going to have to go and get yourself checked out." I was like, "No, not happening. Busy, not happening." I'm not being funny, but my doctor's 6'8", right? He's got hands like 10-pound of pork sausages. It ain't happening. And he wears a thumb ring. It's not happening. End of. No way. No. Happy as I am, thank you very much. No.
Yeah,
and he used to be a vet. It's not happening.
Yeah.
He used to be a vet.
Wow.
Hey, Mick, are you putting those swabs on your wish list or
That's
what?
what I was going to say. Yeah.
No, it's not going to happen.
Well, they aren't.
Mick,
They're handy.
Mick, yeah, a doctor isn't Canadian as well, is he?
Oh, here we go. It's going to turn into one of
Henry's
those
not
nights.
Canadian.
You do get to a certain age when you get this little envelope come through with a card on it and three little windows.
Yep.
Yeah, and then they give you these cardboard sticks. Now, first and foremost, you've got to save something somewhere.
That's a shitty
Now,
letter.
that's one hell of a job at the best of
There
times.
we go. And what are they called? I don't even know what they're called.
Q-tips.
King size swabs.
King size swabs made for only you.
So are you,
Made for places where you can't reach.
Are you telling me, Conker, that at a certain time in your life you get this little parcel come through and you got to put certain elements of liquids and substances?
Yes, you have to do it. It has to be 3 days in a row. Now, by the second day, you're getting a bit fed up with it, quite frankly.
Well, I only have to do once a year.
Yeah, me too.
So do we. Yeah.
Conker, to be
Here
fair,
we go.
wouldn't it
Here's the
wouldn't
truth right here. Multi-purpose
just
farm animals. All right? There you go.
I'm getting another beer.
So, Conker, to be perfectly fair, wouldn't it just save time rather than going through this rigmarole of filling these little windows in? Why don't you just post a pair of your pants to the doctor and just be done with it?
You know what, Henry? It was funny when I brought these out. No, when I brought these out, that was funny, but it was just 3 times as funny as when you brought some out, man.
Yeah, I've had these for years, you know.
Yeah,
It's like a bouquet of flowers.
Yeah.
Bring that on your date. Here, honey.
Yeah. Ooh.
I still don't understand what they're for. I don't get it.
Anything
Steve, you don't even want to know, mate.
We don't swab and tell, Steve. We don't swab and tell.
Okay.
Don't swab and tell.
Is that a used one, Bruce, or not?
They're all clean.
Well, it is now.
They're sterile, just like me.
They do have a.
Did you say sterile or terrell?
Good one.
Spray them off with carb cleaner when you're done and they're sterile again.
Yeah, look at the brand on these.
Oh.
I tell you what, Ken, you know to turn a woman on, don't you?
That was fun, eh? That was a fun little run.
Vinny Price, is that for bottom flossing?
Oh, here we go. They even have different sizes.
What?
Yeah. Kenny, Harbor Freight has them just like that. Yeah.
All different sizes.
Did you notice?
Different orifice.
Did you
That's
notice that Ken
the
said, "Oh, look, they do different sizes," and straight away Henry went, "Yeah."
do you have to buy them and work your way up, sort of thing? Is that how it works?
For the older people, they have them with a mild abrasive on the end.
Oh, my Lord.
60 and 80 grit.
I only have 2 things missing in my life. I only have.
Oh, he's on paper, isn't it? Rough one.
This one you need a little Crisco. Holy crap.
Don't tell me, right? Don't tell me. The ones with a little tiny abrasive stuff on the back, that's when Bruce is going to say, that's what I use the other end to sharpen my lawnmower blades with, right? Because first of all, he's cleaning out tanks, and now he's going to sharpen lawnmower blades with a sandpaper end.
See, if you buy these, you get a free can of Crisco.
How on earth did you get onto this subject? I want to know.
I said about Amsterdam, Phil.
Oh,
yeah, Amsterdam.
It all started with Amsterdam.
It all started when we played that stupid intro and you turned up. That's what happened.
It just went to hell.
You know what? We were having a really, really good small engine chat, And then all of a sudden, at
actually-
8:30, you rocked up and we
Yeah.
started talking about anal probing.
This was good. There was nothing wrong with these, right?
Listen,
These
mate,
were fine.
Don't knock it till you tried it. It makes a whole new fun day on a Saturday.
I'm beginning to think when I come to visit you last week, I got away lightly.
We ate all my pasties.
Oh yeah, but now you mentioned passage, I did feel a bit sleepy on the way home. You didn't put anything in my passage and knock me out, did you?
Date rape.
Did you find any swabs in the cavities?
I'm fussy, Mick. I'm fussy.
He didn't chase you with a probe, did he, while you were there, Mick?
I won't tell you what he said. I'm going outside for a smoke and he won't tell you what he said afterwards.
Cheers, man. Appreciate it, mate. Thank you very much indeed.
Wow.
Well,
must be nice to have that kind of money.
I am so happy to see that Laura has a sense of humor. That's what I'm taking out of this whole thing.
Yeah, I thought she was actually ticked off and she left.
Yeah, that's what I
then
thought.
she appeared through the curtain.
Yeah.
Everyone was starting to feel a little bit uneasy about the curtain gag, and then Laura turned it right around.
You're a good sport, Laura.
What's that?
Ken's still on about these swabs, you know. He's got a thing about these swabs, I'll tell you.
He likes them.
They come in pink.
300.
Made your order yet, Ken?
The only reason Ken's on them is because it looks like candy floss. It's making me think of food again. That's all it is.
You're not drinking stout now, Close. You're not drinking stout. You're drinking something else.
Yes, I'm having an IPA now.
Oh, I like IPA.
Yeah.
Don't mix your alcohol.
Yeah.
Hey, here's a good name for him.
He's still on them. Look, he's still on them.
Jeez.
Oh, now I understand what they're for. Oh, I got it now.
Oh, Steve, where the hell have you been for the past 20 minutes?
Okay. Got it.
You got to spell it out. But you can't because you got that pen that doesn't work.
Travel size.
Oh my grief! Travel size.
Travel size.
Hey, I would write that down, but I don't have a working pen, so.
Well, the funny thing is what I'm now thinking is that Conker's going to go on his little trip, right? And didn't you say, Conker, you got to do your test before you go on the boat? Before you get on the boat, didn't you?
Yeah, you have to do one. You have to do one of these things.
Yeah.
I just done one now.
Okay, do it.
Is there cotton swab in it?
And then you got to do the other one when you come off the ship. You got to do one of these.
So all I'm imagining, if you like, right, is about 500 old people, all in a big hangar, all bent over with this fella going, no, you're right.
He can go on.
Cocker's going to get off the boat. He's going to drop his trousers and cough, and they're going to be like, "What are you doing?"
Oh. Well, that's what they told me to do on Nick's live stream.
That's something I cannot do. I'll frighten the horses. I'm going to be ever so careful.
And Conker, you're going all the way to Amsterdam when you can have all this fun just before you get on the boat.
I
can't wait. I'll tell you.
Pot's legal in Canada too.
Oh Lordy!
Right, people. Unfortunately, it is 9 o'clock at night, and this is when I have to say goodbye to you all because my Mrs. P is off to work tomorrow, and I've got to look after Riley boy, and we'd like to have a little bit of a sit down and a chat before she goes to bed and what have you. And I like to spend a bit of quality time with my wife, so I only do till 9 o'clock. So if you find that you just come in the door and you enjoy what you see, get here a bit earlier because generally this is the standard benchmark we go for. So thank you very much.
He calls it quality time with his wife.
Time with your friends, yeah.
Yeah.
With friends like you, who needs an enema?
Oh, good one, Bruce. Good one. So thank you very much to my friend Henry, who's got swabs. Thank you very much to Mendit Man Luke, Laura. Thank you very much for popping in, and thank you, Laura, for jumping out of my curtains on us. Thank you, Steve, who was allegedly watering the flowers, but I reckon he was swabbing himself. Bruce, who also had the same swabs that Henry's got. Work that one out for yourself. Thank you very much, Tim. Thank you very much, Conker, who I have no idea what he does from one day to the next. Thank you, Klaus, for turning up and for sending Steve some cheap Chinese shoes. And thank you very much, Ken, for not eating whilst on my live stream. Apart from that, look after yourselves. Leave me with a big thumbs up on your way out. It does help towards the growth of my channel and my stream. And I shall catch you over at Ken's, who is live tomorrow. And then Conker is probably going to be live tomorrow night if he can work it out. But we can't promise that. We just sort of go with it. So give us a thumbs up, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Stay safe, look after each other. And if you can, keep on swabbing.
Cheers, guys. All the very best.
Thank you.